Alright, folks, welcome back. This is part 5 of passive-aggressive Hatchipsit, continuing from where we were at the end of the last session. The reason why we're starting here instead of on the title screen is for no apparent reason. I had to remake the game I had to recreate the same setup on open broadcast software. So at the end of the last session, we've been patiently waiting on this city to flip like forever, and it has stubbornly refused to flip. Unfortunately, Ragnar also declared war at the very end of the last session. And by the way, Shaka, who still is #1 in military, we have enough on our hands right now, so I expect him to declare war any turn now. The thing that's been most shocking about this game, aside from this city refusing to flip for turn after turn after turn on end, it's really been Shaka's teching. I have no idea how he's managed to tech as quickly as he has. He's not behind in tech at all. In fact, he's actually ahead in military tradition. So I have no idea how he is keeping up in technology. He is not very large, and this is only Monarch, but yet he's kind of been neck and neck with me in tech, even though he's not even remotely close to me in terms of GNP. Like, if you look at the bar graphs, like, I'm up here, and he's here, and yet he's largely keeping up in tech. And it's like, yes, a fair amount of this is culture. It's not all research. But he shouldn't be keeping up with me in tech as well as he is, not on Monarch difficulty, so I really don't understand that. I'm desperately hoping that I can get to military tradition so I can upgrade my knights to cuirassier and not be behind technologically. Because see, he's already got these 12 strength units. I'm 5 turns away. I'm hoping I have the 5 turns to get there and then upgrade. And then I also have to deal with Ragnar, so for the moment. That's why I upgraded my units in here, or at least the pikes, previously. Anyway, so yeah, we'll do our typical thing of killing this knight in here. I suspect the pike gets the best odds, 90%. Better odds for the war elephant. 95%. What was the pike? Yeah, that's better odds. The pike was 90%. So I'll take the 20-to-1 odds. Alright, so again, just that one trebuchet. Oh, and this guy even gets a promotion, nice. Oh no, this is the previous guy from another turn. Alright, so I wish we knew where Ragnar had his units. We can race over there as needed. Spy. I want this spy to go and reveal what's in the fog, just to scout out, because I'm not going to get a map trade from any of these guys. I should have traded for maps with Napoleon before he died. That was my mistake there. So at least we have cultural control of the whole area around Hope's Peak. This poor worker, I really need to reconnect this farm, but I'm also concerned that Shaka is going to come over the border and kill him. Maybe when these guys are done this farm, I can have them all work on that tile. Anyway, for right now, why don't you just hang out in here? Yeah, and Shaka is, of course... Yeah, that's the other thing. Shaka has spent an absurd amount of espionage points against me, so I'm like, how in the world is he... Like, I'm just like, wait a minute, how is he able to maintain this research while also... while also spending a gazillion espionage points. Anyway, this city we're getting, at least in the realm of flipping. It's at 42% our culture. It helps that this city is putting culture on it now. Camp Nowhere is putting culture on it. This city is. Does Philistinia reach to that tile? I don't think it does, but I could be wrong. Build a couple of sentry units. Yeah, a sentry... Well, I mean, a sentry unit wouldn't hurt. I don't know if it would be that great, though. Let's see. So this city definitely should whip its university. I don't know why the game always wants to not work that tile. I guess because it's low food, but... 20, 40, 60, 80... I think when it hits 80% culture, which it's about to, 4 turns, I think then it'll start putting culture on this city. Could be wrong. Alright. Let's move these guys here. I guess he could attack it with a pike, so we should probably put a... Having to defend this tile and this tile is a little rough. This, we don't have to defend this tile though. Nothing can hit this city from that spot. I'll put a mace on that tile just so a pike doesn't walk out and hit that stack. Alright. Shaka can into space. Yeah, it would be funny if this flipped on like the next turn. I'd be happy with that. This is the spot we're going to replace it with now. Shanglo, excuse me, not Shanglo, Shanglo for Shanghai, because we're going to get control of this tile in like a turn. All right, that was just so I could put it in debug mode and see the. So Mao is 5,143 culture. We have 4,876, down by less than 300. I remember when I checked this initially, we were down like 750, and it's less than 300 now. Also with Hope's Peak putting out all this extra culture. It's pretty nice. Okay, let's just go ahead and rotate through our cities real quick. Oh, this is nice. Oxford's about to finish. That's going to make a big difference, because that's going to be another 100% science. Maybe that'll slice a turn off military tradition. All right, and we've got the university working here. Popping out knights there. This city, I think we said we're probably going to build Hermitage, but not having marble makes that a little tricky. Just doing military. Heck, here's where I'd rather work that tile. So, do we need to reconnect the sugar here? Did that get pillaged? No, that is a plantation. It just looks weird seeing that 4 food, 0 commerce yield. It'd be nice when this city pops its borders. It's not that far away. Alright, 2 Fish, 2 Furious looks good for right now. Spy. I probably just need to get out more units, period. This city can... Oh, and let's work that cottage tile. Almost get the monastery done. Obviously it's not close to popping borders, but it's still putting that 40 culture per turn out. This city's just trying to grow for the moment. So I can whip the granary. I recently got the theater done. Unfortunately, there's no food bonuses at this city. Okay. Alright, let's see where Ragnar pops up. Yeah, it did shave a turn off military tradition. Nice. Okay, so I do want to get the heroic epic in this city, or national epic, excuse me, for the double, because I have the Oxford, because I have Oxford and I have Great Library in here. So we'll go ahead and take the time to do that. Alright. I don't think I want the synagogue here. I think I just want units, honestly, for right now. This is a low production city, so it's not going to build them fast, but it's not much else to build, so. Since you don't have a stables, maybe we'll do a musket here, just for right now. Alright, hello random wandering Mao unit. Okay, that's not too scary. Unfortunately, they did not try to attack this tile. So if we chop this, we'll actually finish the monastery. And we need to chop it anyway. There we go. Monastery 1 turn, and then we can whip the... Do I already have the temple here? Yeah, I already have the temple. Okay. Probably we'll do the forge next then. Alright, so we want to road this tile. Apparently one of the knights is not full health. Oops. Yeah, 3 turns, and then it will definitely be worthwhile to spend money upgrading units into Cuirassier. Alright, so we've just got a trebuchet and a trebuchet here, so the question is just what unit do we want to give XP to? I guess I'll just put it on my knight. Well, there's a knight at 9.5. I don't want to let that knight heal, but this guy's got 21, so we'll just let this guy take the XP point. What? How did he get a hit on that unit? I'm like, what? 11? Okay. Got one hit. I don't know how it even got the one hit. I was just like, wait, what? This tile does not need to be eroded. There's no point. Alright, you can spend a turn half chopping that. I'm trying to get over here to help finish this farm, so I can then have all my units get sniped again. Yeah, because I kind of need that extra food. Some of my cities are starving. I kind of need the farm on this wheat tile. The good news is we finally managed to get the defensive cover cleared out over here. Those forest tiles that were such a pain. We have control of this banana tile too, which is pretty funny. What's the actual culture here? Alright, we gotta minimize the interface. I'm just curious. So Mao is 19,000, I have 14,000, so we're still have quite a ways to go. Still, someday. A plantation was destroyed, but okay, so they... Plantation hit that. Alright, we can repair that. Here... do we want to do the missionary or the monastery? I mean, it's very cheap. We might as well. We might as well. It's that or just like a unit, so we might as well. Alright, so now we'll need more pop to be able to whip this forge. Honestly, I think I might just rather run the double artists here for more culture. Yes! Ha ha ha. So we got a culture flip. It wasn't Xi'an. Alright, now the question is, do we want this city or... I don't think we want this exact spot. It is on a hill though, that's the only thing. So here's the thing, this is on a hill. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be... You need to kill the... Oh, and there was a Chinese knight I apparently missed. The only thing I'm thinking is, this is a very defensive location, and I kind of like having a defensive spot here. It's only 3 tiles from Bulawayo. It invalidates this spot, though. Like, it does save me the cost of a settler, which is not a huge deal, but it's not nothing. The problem with planting a city right here is this would be very hard. This would be very hard to hold on to. No, I can hold this city. It's on a hill. If I'm going to hold a city here against Shaka, it probably needs to be on a hill, and this is probably about as good as I'm going to find. Can I move the map? Oh, why won't it let me move the map? Like, you would think it would let me move the map around. I guess I should have been thinking this through more. Yeah, the thing is we're about to be attacked by Shaka, correct. Which is why some of these spots here... Like, I could put a city here, but that would be murderous trying to defend that spot. Can't defend it? I mean, I think in a city on a hill I have a decent odds to defend it. No, I think the better play long-term is to get rid of this. Well, we get a longbow. We get the longbow regardless. That's not an issue. Can that west X be moved? Yeah, we could move that western X to this tile, I think. Right. Well, I have one settler in advance right now. Like, I've got one in advance right this minute. I could plant on this spot. It wouldn't have the hill bonus, but it would be more in my culture. It would be more further away from Bulawayo, though. Closer to Hangzhou. We'll take it. Why not? Oh, it actually came with double longbows. That's nice. So you guys need to go up there, and we're going to need a lot more units to help you out. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot about that unit last turn. Just didn't even think about it. Well, anyway, we've got a pike that can easily kill this unit, so... Oh, we need to rename the city too, by the way. So here's the other thing. I know some of you said you don't have to you don't have to keep it, like you could raise and replace, but the thing is, if I don't hold this city, like if I raise this city and I don't replace it immediately, maybe Shaka puts a city right here, which he certainly could do. So I kind of do need to replace almost immediately. All right. So we can put a city here, long term. Because that's 3 away from Lyon, and it's 3 away from... Yeah, so we can put a city there, long term. Also, let's go ahead and start tracking how many cities we flipped. Total cities. 1. Not the one I was expecting. Bet you didn't think this would be the first city to flip. So yeah, we need more units up there immediately. I'm going to move most of the Hope's Peak garrison up there because Hope's Peak can't... I guess it can be hit this direction. Pen is mightier. That's pretty good. I like that suggestion. And yes, I'm aware of what else it looks like. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. As far, well, we killed the unit in the back lines, got rid of that. There's another knight in that. Combat 2 formation. All these promotions on the AI. Mal's units have been disgustingly promoted. So how much food does the city have now? And he could use one more farm, I guess. That's true, Burninator did say that he thought that would flip first. So if we can farm this turn. I'm just trying to cancel these orders. Alright, so some more thing can come up here. We'll have that farmed the next turn. Unfortunately, I don't think I can protect this city and also cover these workers right now. So this spy... I don't expect my spies to last for very long, but yeah, let's get you up there. So far, Ragnar he declared war on... Oh, here we go. Well, that's about as bad of a stack as I've ever seen. Where's my knights? We just need like 2 or 3 knights to kill this whole group. So we can do the knight shuffle here. Watch, we're going to move some of these knights over. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, they have to attack from this tile, because if they move into the city like I want, they don't have enough movement points left over. Still, it's an easy cleanup with these guys. So I'm moving some of my knights over, and then I'm going to shuffle some from Camp Nowhere into Opium War. I'm a little surprised they're even taking damage here. One more attack should do it. Although I guess I should pick up some free XP on these units if I'm gonna... And I don't know if I want to shift too many more knights over. So yeah, we'll just grab some XP here. I'm trying to do the combat over here and it keeps shifting me over to the other side of the screen. Yeah, I want to cover these knights with the pike just because these knights are here. Oh, did I move the longbow? Okay, well I moved the wrong unit there. That's somewhat bad because I lost the fortification bonus on the longbow. Obviously I'm keeping the longbow in that city. So I guess I need one more unit to kill that. No, the war elephant. Never mind, the war elephant can take it. Something very satisfying about two movers playing zone defense. Yeah, it's one of their best abilities for sure. So again, I don't expect Opium War to get hit by an attack. I really want this tile to flip back into my control. Like this is almost in my borders, and then then Opium War is finally safe from being hit out of the fog. Finally. I want one more unit in there. Like that tile doesn't have a lot. As I've said before, I'd like to get if I can get a city on the coast here, astronomy will mean that I'm always connected to Tipperary. Another spy. This one I want to go scout out in Ragnar's backlines. Alright, so we've got another unit here. One of the problems with this variant is I have cities like literally right on the border with the enemy at all times. So I'm 89% with the spear. My top elephant only gets, yeah, I have to use a non-mounted unit because that knight with the formation promotion means I don't get good odds with anything else. This is the best I'm going to get. I mean, it's 90% odds, but unfortunately we lost. Yep, sometimes that happens. Like I said, you take the best fights available, and sometimes they come up short. Very unfortunate, but I wasn't getting, I mean, 90%, all you can do is take the best odds you get. But now we, as you can see, now we've promoted that unit. Now that unit will just promote, it'll be even stronger. So again, Mal makes the wrong play, but he gets lucky as a result. Let's get another pike out as a result to replace the one that died. Now the knight can snipe the worker. What work? Oh, no, he won't snipe the worker. He won't. He's going to have to heal. That unit will be healing. That unit won't move out and snipe the worker, trust me. If I'm wrong, you guys can laugh at me. Alright, so we need to get... You should come up here. It's going to be very difficult holding that city. We're going to try, though. It is on a hill. Is there any way I can get Shaka not to declare war on me? That's right. Yep, and I should Jewish missionary the city. Yep, good call. Because I have the one waiting. And then we'll want to replace that. How about you replace that for me? Yeah, it's like, how does Shaka have those techs? I don't understand how he's being able to tech so well. He is behind me a little bit, but not by much. Like, he can research Constitution. Like, so he has military tradition, he has gunpowder. He has optics as well. Like, if you look at what he can research on the tree, so he has compass and optics, he has theology, he has gunpowder. Now, he is missing paper, so he doesn't have paper, education, liberalism, or economics, or printing press. So he is down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is down 5 pretty important techs. But like he has gunpowder and he has military tradition, so I need at the very least to equal him here. Also, if you're curious about power, he's number 1 in power by a lot. That's what I'm worried about. Like, he has a ton of units. like just a ton of units. Just because we haven't seen them yet, they're out there somewhere. He has some monster stack. We might not be able to hold this city, unfortunately. I guess Ragnar's stack finally showed up. Oh, he's got a lot of units over there. Well, this is not what I need to be dealing with right now. So we finished. I think we want muskets for the time being over here. At least we're gonna have this farm done. See, I told you that guy wouldn't attack out. Oh, crap. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's a lot of units. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 knights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 knights and 7 berserkers. Well, the good news is these knights can get over there. We can kill that. Nope. I picked all aggressive leaders because they don't build culture, because they're bad culturally, and that's kind of what I need. Also, I'm going to need the Great General Medic to get over there. She can't quite get there this turn. She can get here, though, because I'm going to need healing over here. Like I said, didn't really want to be at war with all of the AIs at once. Like, I'd be willing to sign peace with Mao if this stupid city would flip, because I don't, like, none of his other cities are close to flipping, but I want to get this city. If this stupid city had flipped, I could have signed peace with Mao, who'd be very willing to give me peace right now. Right, so yeah, still only 78% odds against that. Jeez. I just can't believe he's got these hyper-promoted units everywhere. Like, all of his knights are coming out with 3 promotions, and it's a pain in the butt. Like, it is very hard to kill Combat 2 formation knights. Like, I can't even get better than 80% odds against these guys. Like this is a Combat 3 formation knight, and he gets 67% odds. It's crazy. So I can't get odds better than 78%, so I'm going to have to take it. I did win this one, fortunately. The absolute refusal of this city to flip has been pretty mind-boggling. Anyway. Well, take it one step at a time. Like, I'm just trying to get some more info back here. I don't expect these spies to last too long, given the absurd espionage spending the AI has done against me in this game. I've been spending 2 to 1 on Shaka just so I can get his bar graphs. Although that's probably the smart thing to do because Shaka is the most dangerous opponent. Like, getting research visibility wouldn't be bad on him. If you're in a war, defending units count double. Is that true? I've never heard that before. Is that true? I've never heard that. So these knights need to come over. So I'm wondering if I do better attacking or defending against this stack. Well, the good news is they're going to stop to bombard for a turn. Like, they'll stop to bombard for a turn. If I could kill the Treb that's in this stack, then they would just attack me. I'm going to need some defenders here with anti-melee promotions. For this turn at least, though. I'm glad I moved that pike out there. Yeah, if I were to attack, I would definitely collateral them ahead of time. He can't really collateral me that well because he only has one trebuchet. Mostly I need more defenders over here right now. Again, I'm not worried about Ragnar. I can deal with Ragnar. I can even deal with Ragnar and Mao. I just don't think I can deal with Ragnar plus Mao plus Shaka all together. And I'm worried that that's what I'm going to have to deal with in a minute. So since the city has a granary, I'm going to go ahead and whip the theater so I can get an artist specialist working immediately. Well, I don't want to upgrade units. I'm desperately trying to get military tradition done right now before anything else. We need to get so we need to get these knights over here. We can look to maybe do something next turn, but for this turn I just need to get these knights into the city so that they're there and able to defend in a worst case scenario. Alright, so the workers can go work on something else. They're not needed here right this minute. Well, I won't be able to down... I guess I can go down a bit on military tradition. It's a good suggestion, so I have a little money left over for upgrades. At least the knight into Karasi upgrades fairly cheap. So yeah, let's get these knights over here. Still, this is a lot of units. I have 2 catapults there. I don't know that the 2 catapults would do all that much. But the good news is that having that Treb there actually kind of helps me because it buys me more time to shuffle units over. This tile should flip like next turn, I think. Yeah, it's within a turn or two of flipping. Move this knight over here too. As I said, I'm concerned about... Oh, here's a new spy. So this one I wanted to go into Ragnar's territory. There's some land I haven't explored over there that would be helpful to have a spotter on. Build walls? I mean, walls would be nice, but I don't see how I finish them. The city has 1 production per turn, and... Yeah, I don't think that they would... I don't think I could get them done soon enough to make a difference. It's a good suggestion, but... So these workers... there's some work to be done down in this part of the map. Let's get them over here and see. This hill we might as well chop in mine. And I guess I could save it for a lumber mill, but that doesn't seem worthwhile. I don't have units to spare to defend them right now, so I just whipped something here. I could emergency whip, but I think we're okay for the moment, at least. Well, this city is not very well defended at all. Not controlling its own first ring is pretty terrifying. I think it'll get control of these 2 tiles relatively soon, though. I don't think it'll get control of this tile too soon, though, and that's what I'm worried about. Alright. Nervous times. At least we've got military tradition about to finish. If I could just not have Shaka declare war, I'd be in good shape. He is going to attack, I'm surprised. With his pike.
Warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first.
Alright, so we've gotten to the first... We've gotten to military tradition. Now we need to get... If we can get to rifling, we're relatively safe. We're not, and like, we're not absurdly far. I'm 15 turns at break-even research away. No. Alright. Get that artist specialist running. 26 culture per turn, just from that. Even though the walls are not going to be useful for very long, I think it's still worthwhile to try to put them up, even temporarily. So he he attacked with his pike, which is insane. The good news is, I think I actually can start killing some of these knights now. These absurdly highly promoted knights, because, well, they're going to attack. Or do I do better just to defend? It might be better just to defend here, because he's going to attack. He only has one siege unit. Let's see if we can get some more info here on what's back here. Random group of workers. Yeah, well, the borders popped instantly, of course. It only takes, it's getting 26 culture per turn, it only takes 15 to pop the borders. The big thing is, can we get that first ring under our control? Wait, what? How did we go down? Weren't we at a higher percentage? Just a couple, what happened here? We just went backwards on this tile, Shanglo. One of his cities must have popped borders. Seriously, we were down to like 200 culture away, and now we're... What exactly did he... Oh, maybe he used a culture bomb. He must have used a culture bomb or something. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think converting to another religion is going to do anything. Shaka hates me. I really don't think he would ever... I really don't think he would... Swapping religion's going to do anything. But yeah, so the immediate thing is to take care of this situation. So it's 65 gold to do the upgrade. We should just spend a turn or two upgrading all my knights into Cuirassier. Because I have enough to do like 5 upgrades per turn. I think it's important enough that we do that right now. This guy's actually close to promoting, so I think I'll hold off on him. This guy's healing. Let's get the Great General Medic over so he can heal faster. Yeah, I think we do better defending here just because there's like no siege. That means we get the hill bonus for the units that do get defensive bonuses. I could have promoted first, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna need this, because there's a lot of berserkers. Hopefully that's enough. Well, at least this guy hasn't healed enough. We can just take him out. How did he get a hit on me? Like, seriously, 99.8% odds. Somehow he still gets a hit. Still got a hit on me for... Oh, well. Note that these units heal much more slowly without the medic to heal them up. Maybe that's why, because I didn't reduce the defenses to 0. You can check the event logger to see if there was a great person born in China. No, I don't see one. Oh wait, yes there was. Yes there was. Great artist born in Beijing. I think he used the great art. I think he used his great artist. Yep. I think that's what it was. I think he used a great art. I think he used a culture bomb. Now that doesn't do a ton, but it does temporarily take back control of that. Would he be willing to give me that city for... just out of curiosity. He would give me the city of Xi'an. Now the problem is I don't want the city, because then I can't replace it in a good spot. Let's leave this alone for right now, because I really want to raise and replace it. But if I have Shaka on my back, I might need to, because this city is still not that well defended at all. Not sure I want to whip this out. All right. Yeah, it's like because of Ragnar's attack, I have a lot of my units over here where they are not in great position to defend against a potential Shaka attack. So that's his one. Are you kidding me? What? A trebuchet just beat a cuirassier. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? A 4 attack unit beat a 12 attack unit. Are you kidding me? That's got to be one of the most ridiculous dice rolls I've seen. Well, withdrew, but that means it. I mean, that means it heavily damaged my unit. Anyway, I mean, we're cleaning up against these other units, but I'm just like, what the hell was that? I mean, we seem to be doing all right. I'm just like, what was that? I guess he still has some healthy knights, though. I mean, I know they have a bonus attack against cities, but come on, it's a 4 attack unit against a 12 strength unit. He sent the knights in last, which is a little weird. Normally you send them in first. Alright, didn't take the city. For a minute there I was not at all sure about that. Alright, still a pretty good turn. I guess this city is just literally never going to flip. So, I mean, we will certainly be able to mop that up. How many total units did I lose there? Lost a longbow, a knight, cuirassier. So I lost 4 units total. And we can certainly clean up, but I really want to see what the odds were for that initial trebuchet. I just don't know how that possibly happened. Here it is. Combat it's 30%. City attack 145% city attack. Alright. Not absurd, but still weird. Still unlikely, but not like a 0% odds thing. So all these units are pretty beat up. There's one that's still full strength. You can at least kill the Treb by flanking it here. Or it's at 0.2 health. Alright, so we'll clean this up. It had City Raider 2. Alright, so now it's just easy cleanup. Yeah, it's just, it's very hard. Okay, and the good news is we did finally flip that one tile, so now Ganzhou is close to us. It's really hard defending cities that don't control their own first ring tiles. That's one of the things that makes it tricky. Like, Ragnar's behind technologically, so he's not that much of a threat. Shaka is not behind tech. He actually has contemporary units with me. I mean, he's about to research steel, so WTF? That means he has grenadiers now? Or does he have military science for grenadiers? No, but he can research them. He's hitting the bottom of the tree really hard. Yeah, this city just apparently will not flip. I'm baffled at we've been almost 50 turns now sitting here with one defender in the city turn after turn after turn. It's flipped, it's gotten one revolt. I mean, I could get it from Mal for peace, but I don't really want the city for peace. I want to replace it with a city here on this tile. That's what I want. I would sign peace with him if I could just get rid of this stupid city. All right. So I want to finish off. Yeah, I mean, we can give some XP to these units. I guess they're super low, so we don't want to do that. I'll use this knight to attack and then move back into the city, so we need one more. This will get the pike to 5 XP, so that's good. Alright, and then I said you're gonna take this guy out. I mean, we just slaughtered a lot of Ragnar's military strength there. Oh, what the? Oh, he wasn't on a road. Whatever. I was like, what the? Why did that happen? But he wasn't on a road. Alright, well, let's upgrade these guys. Just because this is like the hot spot for the moment. These guys need to heal. We've got the medic here. From 3.8 health to full in 2 turns is very nice. I wanted to get another farm for this city, so it could be at +3 food per turn, or +5 food per turn, excuse me. But then that takes away, yeah. But then I lose this for this city. Well, I guess I could grab this tile here for Philistinia. That works. And then Opium War. It's low on food. I would like to get these tiles farmed, but I don't know that I have defenders to spare to cover the workers that would have to grab those spots. Yes, if you upgrade a unit of 17 out of 7, I am, yes, that is correct. I'm aware of that. Alright, so now we gotta kill this guy. We want to kill him immediately before he can promote. I'll take the 20-to-1 odds, 95%. Fortunately, we were able to hit that unit before it. Boy, if I could just get 2 more XP, I could promote that guy again. These two are both really close. Yeah, so this guy... Let's, okay. Promote him, as you said. Some of these units are healing. See, it's 200 to upgrade the War Elephants. Other knights I've got. Alright, so there's more knights here. This guy also should be promoted, because he'll go back to 10 XP. Let's just do a generic 3-star. I think we run one more turn of 0% science for upgrades, similar here. Alright. So some of these units can probably shift, if needed, somewhere else. I think I'll keep a mace and a pike in here just for safety's sake, and then move some of the other units up to the cities that are actually on the front line still. So this city is not quite there, it's at 44%. So you can see it's getting closer. It's been steadily ticking up, but it's not there yet. We're actually close to getting this tile. It might seem weird why this tile but not these. Well, this has been, Philistinia has been putting culture on this, and Philistinia hit the the 7,500 culture mark, which is big because that means it's going to put culture. So let's see, that's the 80%. So the 20% borders reach to these tiles here, these three. When you hit the 40% culture, it puts culture on the next ring out here, these three. So when you hit 60%, it hits these three here. I'm letting the pings go away. It'll hit this tile, this tile, this tile, and then it'll hit this tile, this tile, this tile. So it hits these three, and then it reaches out 2 more tiles in each direction. So it'll actually, it's been putting culture on Guangzhou. So it has also been, this is in the 60% borders. So the 80% borders stretch out to here. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, it's 1 tile away from hitting Sullla, which kind of sucks, which is why we need to flip Guangzhou and then replace it with cities. We won't be able to flip Uppsala until after this city's gone. This city is really in the way. We would ideally put cities here. What's in 1, 2, 3? Could go here, and then 1, 2, 3. And then here, probably. Yeah, that's where the cities would go. I'll just mark them now for future. This is where the cities have to go. This city would have to be raised and replaced. Fortunately, we're a long way away from getting control of that tile. But that's like the idea. Too close. Oh, too close to Camp Nowhere. You're right. I think I marked that exact spot previously, and then I did the exact same thing. So we'd have to go here. Because we would need to pressure Beijing. It's like these cities are really awkwardly placed. Yeah, so we'll need to rush to rifles now. I think I'm gonna 0% gold for a little bit, and then push to and then I can go replaceable parts, or I can do more upgrades depending on what seems more needed. Still very concerned about that city. All right, so I've got 2 spies. This one's going to go in that direction. This one's going to go in this direction and try to scope out Shaka's stuff. All right. Just trying to get info on what cities are back here. I am also surprised that Shaka hasn't attacked me. I am very, very concerned about that. Like I said, I might have to make peace with Mao. Now, if I were to, let's say, if I were to take Xi'an in a peace deal, where could I put it? The problem is if I take this city in a peace deal, I really can't plant a city anywhere else on the border. Like Shanglo would not be a valid city spot. So I kind of have to have this city flip because it's just so awkwardly placed. I kind of have to. Have to have that city flip to me. Geez, that city is still not very well defended. I don't really want to whip off these tiles though because they're so good. Alright, we survived another turn apparently. Yeah, muskets are pretty good units to have. So there's another pike. How about you get me another musket for right now? And I was going to do a Jewish monastery here before I wanted to replace. By the way, can you convert cities that you're at war with? Because I think that it's supposed to increase the odds of getting a flip slightly if it is your religion. Customs house. That'll help. All that foreign trade route income I'm bringing in. Let's do the barracks here. So we do want to road this in anticipation of lumber milling it shortly. Ragnar's still going to refuse to talk. How's the dog? Sydney's doing great. I could heal right there, but it's just much safer to do so in the city. Alright, so I do want to promote this city this pike before I heal it. Alright, so we're good for the time being with those pikes. I actually want to see if I can convert Xi'an. I can't remember if you can convert a city that's... Maybe Shagner's doing the Ragnar things where we have too much on our hands for an eternity. I mean, I'd be fine with that. I'm not in a position to take any Shaka cities right now. So I would be very fine with that. I just want culture to like build up over here for the time being. Trying to get more units over to that city. I think we've got this. Just getting a sense for what the borders look like over here. I wish also that the colors were a little different. I hate the fact that Shaka's got colors that are so similar to mine. It's a small detail, I know, but... Alright, yeah, let's get at least a couple of these over here. Like, Mal does have a stack here. Opium War is now reasonably safe, but like there's a decent stack here. So I guess Camp Nowhere still is not entirely safe. I really could use have a pike in there. It's just tough because like all these cities are right on top of the AI, so it just makes it very hard. Like normally you don't expose your army like this for long periods of time. Like you move up to a city and then you capture it, and then you move up to the next city and capture it. Oh, Xi'an already has my religion in it. I mean, the thing is, I'm at 66% culture on this tile, but it really doesn't matter. All you have to do is get 50%. Once you're at 50%, anything more than that doesn't matter. That might sound weird, but that's kind of how the way the rules work. It's kind of irrelevant, anything over 50%. Alright, so I think we've got Ragnar under control for now. So any full health cuirassiers, I'm going to move to the west. Meanwhile, Philistinia. I don't think I have a musket in this city yet. I'm going to move this in here. Musket in a city on a hill feels like a pretty good defender. Moving over here, continuing to play zone defense. Our resources were cut off because we're at war with Ragnar. Hopefully he'll be willing to talk soon. Again, I'm not chopping these forests because I'm planning on building lumber mills on them soon. Alright, we got that plantation rebuilt. So I think we whip out the musket here, so we have at least another good defender in that city. Good time to do it because the city's about to regrow. I do not want to do any work along the Shaka border right now. And I'm hesitant to clear these, even though I'd really like to clear these jungle tiles. As long as Xi'an's there, a knight could like run out and hit any of these tiles. So maybe we'll just head back further into the core for right now. There is some work to be done there. By the way, how many turns do we need to get replaceable parts? 4 turns. So we save up for like 2 more turns and then start spending gold on research. Getting to rifling would be... I would feel a lot safer if I had rifling, because rifles actually will stop Shaka's units decently. And then that would also allow me to have cabs in play, and if you've played this game a lot, you know that cavalry are just amazing units. There's not... I guess I could mine this tile down here. But like I'm kind of waiting for lumber mills to come in for some of these cities. It's more about not having my stuff. 1 in 12 failing for 50 turns. Yeah, something like that. I don't know the exact numbers, but it has been something like that. It should be about roughly 7 to 8% odds per turn. And we did get 1 revolt in this city. Like, we got 1. Just haven't gotten the other one. Like, every turn I'm worried that Shaka is going to declare. Every turn, man. I think I'm just going to do muskets here for the time being. This is a low production city to begin with. Where did we have units spotted near? Camp nowhere. Okay. It's not a surprise. Oh, hello. Little stack there. No clue where they're going. The pikes will make that a little tricky, but I do still have odds, even with Cuirassier against... Now, do I have a Cuirassier that's shock promoted? Because that's what I would need here. I have one that can take shock. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can get to this tile, but I can't attack from this tile. That's okay. We can just shift the whole stack into moving onto this tile, attacking from this spot then. Will Ragnar bury the hatchet? Nope. I didn't expect him to for a little while longer. Alright, so we'll just attack from this tile this turn. 74. About the same odds as the non-shock version, so I don't think I'm going to get better odds than this. All I have to do is clear the pike. Once I do that, the other units will all die instantly. Unfortunately, we still lost. Smart of him to cover it with a pike. Unfortunate of me that I lost that, though, because I did have like 3/4 odds. Pike won the last two rounds in a row. Oh well. I mean, at least the others are an easy cleanup. Or should be. I thought I'd get better odds than 80%. I guess he is a Combat 3 Berserker. Do I have any other Cuirassiers? I can take this one who's not as valuable. I guess, I mean, it's like, I like struggle over these 90% odds. I'm like agonizing over whether the 90% is gonna work. So let's get the War Chariot moving back. These units are basically all healed up now. No, I mean, 74% is not great odds, let's be honest. Alright, so what do we have? Crossbow, yeah, so we gotta use our... I mean, I have to make sure I use a good unit for this, so here's 90% odds again. Look, I mean, if you take a lot of dice rolls, you are gonna lose some 90%. Like, you gotta be honest, you are gonna lose some at those percentages. So now that I cleared out these units, I've gotta shift the units in over here. We do want to leave 1 or 2 units. We'll leave this guy over there for right now. And we've got a knight that can be upgraded. I'll upgrade him next turn after he's done healing, because it's only 65 gold. Alright. So we can definitely kill those crossbows. Just worried because this whole stack could just move here, and attack Camp Nowhere. That's like always the fear until I can get control of this tile. You just never know if he's going to suddenly attack with everything, which again kind of sucks. Always like playing zone defense at all times. Oh, because this stupid city won't flip to us. It really is incredible, it just won't flip. And unfortunately my culture is really not advancing on this tile. I've actually been falling further behind. Now I will advance more on this tile if I can get Xi'an to drop, because Xi'an's putting all its culture on this tile every turn. If I could just get rid of this city, it would stop putting culture on this tile. So we asked about Guangzhou for a couple times. It's not there yet. It's 44%. We're slowly increasing on that, but we're not there yet. One thing I wish you could abandon your own cities. This is not Civ4. Like, I would love to just take Xi'an in a peace treaty and then disband it, but I can't do that because this is Civ4, not Civ3. You can't deliberately disband your own cities in this game. Seeing a lot of irrigated plains around Paddy Cow. Are they really worth working? Where's Paddy Cow? They are because the city doesn't have food otherwise. They wouldn't be otherwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll take the 99. That's... You lose 1 in 200 battles at those odds. We might as well wipe out the last unit. Stupid pike's still going to be around to bother us, though. Alright, so now I need to move a couple units over into Camp Nowhere because it's a little under-defended right now. Nope, not you. You can't make it there. You can now. Should have done it the other way around. Alright, so this... Can I? No, I can't move into Guangzhou while we're at war. I wasn't sure if I could or not. We'll move you into Hope's Peak where we're still waiting for a flip. Alright. Just trying to get a sense for what's out there. Oh, here's Shaka's stack where we found it. Yeah, that's pretty scary. Don't know that I'm going to be able to stop that if it comes after me. How many cuirassiers is that? 28 units. Okay, well, that's why he's #1 in military strength. That's not great news. He's still assembling it right there. I mean, this is not going to stop that. Shaka is definitely not going to go after Mao. He hates me. He loves... He's pleased with Mao. He's pleased with Ragnar. He's annoyed with me. It's pretty obvious who he's going to go after. They're all friendly with each other because they're all low peace weight and they love each other. 2 longbows on a hill. Yeah, that'll do it. We almost have control of this tile for what that's, for the limited amount that that's worth. Like, if I could get about 5 or 6, I would probably need about... Probably need a lot of rifles. I was going to say 5 or 6 rifles, but I don't think that would be enough. I think I'd need about 10 rifles in a city on a hill to stop that. I don't have rifles yet. I'm just a little weirded out. The previous times I've played this variant, the AIs have not been this strong the previous times I've played this. Like, they have not been anywhere near this strong. Shaka's a freaking monster in this game. I don't understand how he's so strong in this game. Like, I know he ran over Napoleon, and that obviously made him stronger, but, like, his initial core was, like, 4 cities. I just don't understand how he's teched so well. I guess he's got an absolute monster of a capital here. Maybe that's it. But, like, he's been so strong the whole game. It's just crazy. He's been so freaking strong. I thought this would be more fun. I'm honestly not having fun playing this game, and I hate to keep saying that, but like, it's not really entertaining. I hope it's entertaining for you guys watching, but it's just been... It's like all the stress of an always war game, but like not actually getting to take the enemy cities. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. I think a huge amount of my frustration has been this city just not flipping for ages on end. Like, we're so far behind where I want to be right now in this game because this city, I can't really make progress against Mao until this city flips, and it just will not flip. Like, the city, well, if I just stop playing the variant, I can sweep over the AIs in, 100 turns. All I have to do is get to cabs, and I could sweep over Ragnar immediately, and then sweep over Mao. It wouldn't be hard. Like, it's just the variant. It's not the actual game itself. The game itself is easy. I guess this city's just about maxed out, and like, I guess we'll farm this because it's more useful than cottaging it. just like every turn I'm like dreading the arrival. At least we're gonna get this to pop. Give it a little bit more orders. So there goes that random pike. Alright, so the good news is Mal did not attack us there. I was somewhat kind of vulnerable. I mean, we're actually honestly kind of lucky. Ragnar could have Shaka could have attacked us at any point in time here. Does the AI move declare before or after it starts moving its stack? I'm not sure. Anyway, so this is a free turn for healing some of these guys and wiping out this. Although, again, somehow the Treb gets a hit. Somewhat surprisingly. At 11 damage. 11 whatever. Alright. So like I don't like to quit in these things, but I also don't like playing games that I'm not enjoying very much. And I said I was going to upgrade this guy last turn, so we'll do that. Arguably, I made some mistakes with the general setup for the variant, in the sense that maybe it would have been better not to pick giant warmongers for every spot. Alright, so I think I've got all of Ragnar's territory explored. Yeah, he only has 5 cities. He really doesn't have much territory. Ragnar will be willing to talk in a turn or two, because I did kill a lot of his units. Like, if you look at the bar graphs for power, I mean, yeah, so I just killed his whole army. The problem is Shaka's power is still going up. I guess Shaka's one of those AIs where it's like, he's usually a pretty terrible AI, but it's like, if he ever does get ahead, he actually starts being genuinely scary. His problem is he sucks at teching. If he can somehow actually tech decently, then he gets to be strong. At least he still doesn't have military science yet. I mean, I'm not that far away from rifles. I'm a little more than 10 turns away. So if I can get to rifles, we got a shot. Paper was stolen by enemy infiltrators. Okay. Was that Shaka? Yes, it was. So Shaka just stole. Well, at least that means his espionage points will be down. Yeah. Okay, he cashed in all of his espionage points to do that. The ones he'd been building up for like the whole game. Yeah, now look at the ratio. But he did steal paper for free. See, now I can see his research because of that. Alright. The good news is I've out-teched Mao. Now I can get 90% odds here. I doubt I can do better than that with the pike. No, only 72. Because now it's Brassier against Knight. Did I actually lose this? Are you kidding me? What? I swear to God, I have lost so many 90% in this game. Like, just a ridiculous number of 90% losses. I mean, look at this. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. That's really unbelievable. I have 2-to-1 odds in every single round, and he hits me 7 times, and I hit him 3 times. Unbelievable. So we'll run 0% science this turn. I mean, it's like, what's going on here? I mean, like, seriously, what is this? How do I lose that many? How do, like, I'm aware of how probability works. I got a degree in statistics. I know that you are not guaranteed to win a 90% odd. I know that you will lose 1 in 10, and if you're doing a lot of 90%, you're going to lose some. But I've lost a lot of 90%. I've lost, like, way more than the numbers say I should have. I've lost so many high odds battles. I've had a run of good kills on that city for a while. Maybe, I don't know. a little frustrating. I've also failed at the most important dice roll, which is the actual odds to flip the city. Yeah, one turn away there. I guess we'll just road this tile while we're chilling for a turn. And at least Ragnar's left us alone here. Like I said, I don't expect to win all those battles, but I do expect to win more than I've been winning. So Ragnar still refuses to talk. We're up to 45% on this tile. We're back up, okay, so the culture bombs effect is wearing off. We're back up to 47% on this tile. I think he put the culture bomb in Shanghai, I think. Or no, maybe it was Hangzhou. No, he would have gotten control of this tile if that was the case. It must have been in Shanghai. Anyway, I think this city can whip its market, yeah. It's been a little while. The city can actually whip the forge. Since I have an unhappy citizen, I might as well. This city could whip, but there's not much point. I think I'll whip a unit out of Golden Fleece next. This city should definitely be working that tile. Although it's mostly just sitting here trying to soak up culture. Almost ready to do the granary. That'll allow the city to start growing at a decent rate. Alright, that's good for right now. It rolls Barracks, Granary, Aqueduct, Forge, Obelisk, Theater. Not bad. Alright. Yeah, my combat luck has definitely been better in this session than in the last one. Alright, so the capital finished National Epic. That's certainly nice. So I think you can do some more mounted units. Keep cronking them out from the Heroic Epic City. I guess you can slowly work on a university. That's at least worth some culture. I think I'm going to have this city do a settler just to put a city here. We almost can get replaceable parts done next turn. I mean, somehow Shaka has not attacked us. Also, we did finally get control of this tile. As I said, that one, I thought we'd get these two, not so much, but that does give us a little protection, at least a little bit more. So since I have a little bit of extra money here, I wanted to try to promote these guys, that's right, if they can get... I think I'll take the 99% odds. I wanted to try to promote these guys to the next Combat 4 formation. Did that guy get that? Oh, he got it. He's actually at 26 out of 26. Nice. So we can upgrade him next turn. Is Ragnar willing? Okay, Ragnar's willing to sign peace now, so I think we should do that. I didn't really want to fight him in the first place. Okay. Wow. I don't suppose he'd be willing to give me a city. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll take all his money then. Alright, good. Now we don't have to worry about him, and that gives us more money to burn towards rifling. Also got his world map, so we've got full knowledge of his territory. Okay. Now if we could just get Mao. Yeah, we're slowly catching up to this spot again. Alright, so we wanted to road this. think I should probably put some of these units... Well, I'm like hesitant to put too many units over there because I got no shot if Shaka ever does actually come calling. Big island in south... Oh. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete this island because this is supposed to be a Pangea map. I've said that all along. I specifically picked... We're just going to get rid of that. I'm not looking at the AIs. I specifically picked Pangea, so... There we go. I don't care if anyone was going to settle on there. Okay, good. Goodbye. Yeah. I hate it when the game does this. You pick Pangea, and it still plops a big island out there regardless. It's like, come on, game. Seriously, stop screwing around. So we want to put a lumber mill on this tile, but we need to wait until replaceable parts is done. In the meantime, I don't think there's a ton of extra stuff for me to do. Still wondering if it's worthwhile to put a city here just to grab the whales. Probably not, because they'll be obsoleted eventually anyway. I guess we can just put like a road down while we're waiting. Yeah, we can just put a road down. Like we're almost there. Alright, just checking to make sure that there's nothing up here. Although I think I've got Mal's whole territory mapped out now. I think I have everybody's territory mapped out because looks like I lost the spy that was in Shaka's territory, which is not surprising. I think getting that, I just wanted to get knowledge of what people had back there. And I think I've got knowledge. So how many total cities does Mal have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Xi'an here. Or no, 6. He's got Chengdu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shaka has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has 7 cities. It's not that many cities, honestly. Cities he does have are pretty strong, though. Like his capital size 18. Same size as my capital. One thing I will do if I can get into rifling is I'll pop into nationhood just for 5 turns and draft my cities for rifles, flipping into theocracy at the same time, so they all come out with the extra experience. Well, I don't have theocracy, which I probably should pick up because of how cheap it is. But yeah, so I can draft out a round of rifles. Does he still we have enough on our hands already, just out of curiosity? Yeah, he still does. Okay, buddy. Maybe he's doing if he's doing the Ragnar thing where he just doesn't attack, I'm fine with that. Like, that's more than fine with me. So we're gonna mine this tile and then drop the scientist. Yeah, there's nothing else to build here. I guess I could build Sankor, that wouldn't be bad. That's probably worth doing, although I'd rather build it in the capital so I can make the advantage of the great scientist points. Let's do that. I forgot about this wonder. Capital is more production, too. Yeah, let's have you work on this. This will get upgraded in Q to a rifle if it doesn't finish. Oh, great. Now Shaka went into a golden age. Love. Oh, great. So he got a great engineer and then he used it to build the Taj Mahal for a free golden age. All right, well, that's lovely. Again, Shaka, very strong. Very, very strong in this game. Xi'an, very unflippable in this game, apparently. Very unflippable.
أنا جاهز للتحرك.
Are we lumber milling the forest at 2 fish? Yes. Yes, we are. Because if I cut it down, there's not much. I can't really do better on the tile from cutting it down. So I'm trying to get over here to watch Shaka's stack. So he's going to have grenadiers as soon as this finishes, which is why I desperately need rifles to try to counter that, at least to some extent. Oh, I've got a unit to kill here too. So this guy, remember, we're going to promote, and then we're going to upgrade. That's a pretty good knight, or, well, no longer a knight. Alright, I need one of these guys that has the anti-horse promotion. I can just use this guy. Oh, never mind. I thought I had a new unit coming out of there. Alright, you'll do. 90% again. Seems like those are the odds. Alright, this time the luck held. And now, just so that we don't lose that unit to a counterattack, we'll cover with this guy. Just so we have a unit on that tile. I wanted to get them over here, but I couldn't. Not enough movement points. Alright, I mean, I'm doing my best to get these units going. Oh, and there's a random knight walking around here. Let's deal with that guy. Only 79% odds? So there's the same 90%. Looks like I won the animation. And then you can skedaddle in here. Geez, just barely. Clutch win there. He would have thought a 90%. Well, I had him initially. I got him down to 4 HP and then lost 4 rounds in a row. That's okay though, as long as I win, that's the only thing that I'm really looking for. I'm aware that grenadiers are used to kill rifles, but rifling also unlocks cavalry, which destroy grenadiers very easily. Yes, this is the answer. Cavalry is really good. Also, rifles, remember, grenadiers only get the attack, only get that bonus against rifles on the attack. They do not get that bonus when defending.
The whole is more than the sum of its parts.
Very well, carry on then. So there's a little stack there, but I don't think it's... Oh, cool, we got some gold. Unfortunately, this actually lowers the production of my heroic epic city. I mean, it's it's better in terms of what the? Why are we not working this tile? Has this city seriously not been working this tile? Oh, because it doesn't have enough food if we do that. Well, since we're not in an emergency situation right now, I wouldn't mind letting it grow another size, and then it can grab that tile, and then it'll stop growing. Are there any high peace weight AIs that don't chase religion? That's a good question. Alright, so this unit can get around here. Alright, so we've got another, same thing we've had previously. Alright, so you can run around here, and then we'll have that same 90% that we've been seeing over and over again. Like, part of the reason why we're not getting control of this tile faster is because Xi'an is putting its culture on this tile every turn. Also, if we can't get control of this tile, I can just put a city on this tile too. It would be not as good at attacking Hangzhou, but it would be just about as good at hitting Shanghai. I guess it wouldn't be quite as good. This really is the tile we want. Alright, so this is, like I said, a 90%, and then also another 1.5% odds to retreat. Alright, so we've won like the last 5 90% in a row. Something like that. This guy I also want to upgrade, but he's not Like, I'm not, he wouldn't have, the odds would have been way too bad for that round. As for you, I'm trying to get you over to Shaka's big stack so I can keep an eye on it. Now that the granary's food box is filled up, the city will actually grow pretty quickly. Let me get more culture in there. And we actually are getting control of this tile. The problem is we're not getting control of this tile fast at all. Put another defender in here. I'm like slowly trying to get more units in here. Oh, now we can finally build these lumber mills. Wow, they're expensive to build, aren't they? Alright. You're not supposed to be chopping that tile, you're supposed to be building the lumber mill. Alright, so you gotta get back to the Great General Medic so you can heal. Or at least back into a city like that. Alright, so we're gonna need probably just one turn of 0% science, and then we can burn through to rifling, I think. Shaka is gonna finish military science though. Not great. Alright, so now you can fire that ridiculous spy specialist and work this tile. There we go, 25 production per turn, that's quite nice. Do these like every 5 turns, again on epic speed. Like, we could whip something, but at this point I think it's better just not whipping the city, honestly. By the way, how long has this settler been sitting in Hope's Peak, just ready to replace Xi'an? Oh, it flipped! It did it! The days of glory, happy days are here again. How long did that take? And the patient shall be rewarded. No, disband the city. There we go. Phew. It's possible. It's like, yes, it's theoretically possible. All right, now we just need to get control of this tile so we can replant the city here. Or do I want to plant it here? Because this is an illegal spot. If I were to put this, I can't put it here. If it were to go here, 20. No, Mao can't replace that. Mao, oh, don't forget about that extra longbow. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to peace with Mao, at least until I get until this city's ready to go. He's got another stack incoming too. Oh, we can kill this stack. Let's kill some of these units. This is just such a better tile to put the city on because it's 3 tiles from Hangzhou and it's 3 tiles from Shanghai. Oh, well, that's not good. I think now would be a good time to sign peace with Mao because Shaka's on the move. Because I doubt he's willing to give me a city. Not that I could hold that city anyway. Okay. Alright. That looks like that's the best I'm going to be able to do with him. Alright. So the good news, yeah, I don't think anyone had colonized that island. We're just, like, we just pretend that it didn't exist, basically. Alright, so now we can get rid of that, get the granary done. Fill up that food box. Give this tile back to Philistinia. There we go. Just swapping some tiles around here. Okay. Now that it has a granary, it'll actually grow at a decent pace. Alright, so we've got peace with everyone except Shaka. The problem is Shaka's almost certainly on the way. But I think we might get a turn where he stops to bombard defenses. And maybe if I pull every single cuirassier over in my empire over here, maybe we can counterattack and hit him first. Let's see if we can do that. We're gonna, because I think he'll stop to bombard, and remember I do have walls, so he should stop to bombard for a turn. And he's gonna have to set up shop on one of these tiles. So let's see what we can do. This is like an all hands on deck moment for us. All of our units that are fast enough to move are gonna head in that direction. So we actually don't have to defend, for once we don't have to defend the Mao border. It's like the first time in ages. As I said, it's an all hands on deck moment. This unit just needs to heal though. Not you. When I said all hands on deck, I didn't mean you. Because you are like, have no health. Alright, so I do have some catapults over here. Alright, so this stack, who's full health? You are not full health, so you need to go heal. Here. The rest of these units I think are all full health. No, there's one other... This guy's also not full health. We'll use this as our triage center for right now. At least for the moment, because I can get from this spot up to that city if I need to. Alright, so I don't need these guys anymore. This whole stack that's been sieging the whole game. Also, we could upgrade some of the elephants if we need to. Into cuirassiers. Which, looking like a very real possibility right now. No, I don't want him taking this city. If I can, if he stops to bombard for one turn, I can hit him. Oh, I can't I should have forgot that I couldn't upgrade them. I thought that they have to have movement points to upgrade. I forgot about that. I could have upgraded them this turn. Yeah, total cities flipped. I gotta upgrade the counter. Well, that timing does look like it was fortuitous. Have fun spending those 12 turns building the lumber mill. That poor worker. And we needed to get to rifling yesterday. So my thinking is he's going to have to stop for a turn to bombard, and that'll give me time to get my units up there. And with 3 cats and 4 trebs, I do much better by attacking him first, not vice versa. Even though I don't have a ton of siege here. Still not sure this is going to be enough, though. He has a lot of units. Like, I've been increasing my military power pretty consistently, but he's been increasing it more. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, we got a turn there. Did not declare war yet, and I'm certainly not going to start anything. I thought for sure he would. He didn't, though. Remember those awful tactics from Coalition of the Willing? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think he's stopping to upgrade into Grenadiers. Still, each turn I get is good for me, because I'm moving units across my territory. Like these cuirassiers are racing over as fast as they can get there. Looks like the decisive fight's going to happen. How many units total does he have here? He has 34 units. That is a lot. I do not have 34 units here. Some pretty highly promoted units. Also, what's going on here? Gonna delay my rifling by a turn, but I think I need all the units I can get right now. I mean, I have a fair number of units here, it's just he has a heck of a lot of units. I might have to declare war on him next turn and get in the first strike. Getting in the first strike's pretty important. Alright, for this turn I want to hang out here because there's a couple units. There's several cuirassiers that are healing here, and then I can move over there next turn. Alright. Boy, this city could use some... Oh, that's right, it can swap over its tiles now that it got all those tiles back from Xi'an. Didn't even realize that. Okay, so I have some work to do for the workers there. Also, similarly, you can work this tile, which is a much better tile. Tipperary, working on that settler. I could whip the musket, but I don't think it's really worthwhile. The city's already working all its good tiles. Barracks is about to be done, and then we can whip something here. Just like keeping an eye on this stuff. Yeah, I've been trying to run the double artist, but there's another good tile to work, so we might as well do that. Grow another size. Look at this watermill that someone built. I want that city to do to Sancor. Yeah, we're getting to the point in time in the game where it's not as great to run slavery. Alright, so I wanted you to do Sancor. You don't have a ton of stuff to build, so until we actually get something useful, why don't you build... No, that's too far. What's the whip counter here? I was gonna say a stable, but I'm not sure that's useful. How about you do another worker? That's actually is useful for me. So I don't really want to go to war with Shaka, but I'm thinking if I don't hit him here, he's going to attack me first. Like if I get the first strike on him, So he's still got the 34 units there. So he's on printing press now, so he's also going for rifling next. Fortunately, I'm ahead of him. Like, how many cuirassiers is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. So I have like 12 heavy hitters here. Like, if I could take out his cuirassiers, that's kind of the scariest part of that stack. And a lot of them, they're not as highly promoted as I thought they might be. So it's like, I don't really want to go to war with them, but I feel like my odds are better if I attack, as opposed to sitting back and waiting here. Yeah, he gave me these extra turns. Let's wait one more turn, because I still have some units shuffling over right now. I need like one more turn to get them all in range. And as I said, I think he needs to take a turn to stop and bombard my defenses before he attacks. He's got more of them running around in the back lines. Hey, there's our first lumber mill. Yeah, like, look at this city, 26 production pre-railroads. It's pretty nice. Anyway, so we have work to do. We have this tile to improve, and then we've got some jungle to chop over there. We definitely have more work for the workers to do. Here's our second one. Very nice for this city, because it's on the river. It gets the +1 commerce bonus. Wish I had railroads. Get these units up to the front lines. Alright, so up to 47% there. Still 47% here. Oh, I could put a city here. No, wait, no, 2 away from Shanghai. Nope, illegal city spot. So we're back down to only being down 600 culture. Still don't want to whip that just yet. Anyway, so we've got the workers. Yes, we've got tiles to improve. We can do this to start. Camp Nowhere is getting close to finally seizing control of this tile, and Guangzhou is getting close too. Let's see if we can deal with Shaka first, get peace with Shaka, and then come back and deal with Guangzhou. Like, this city's about to pop its borders, which will start putting more serious culture on Uppsala. It's like we're about to get control of this tile. And we'll get these two shortly thereafter, I think. Still, Uppsala we have not made a lot of progress on. Start to get more. And again, we keep trickling closer to corporations, which is where we really... Things like corporations and Eiffel Tower for the late game. Alright, he still didn't declare war yet. I'm like wondering, is he going to declare war? Let's have you do this in anticipation of it upgrading into a cav. I know you don't have stables, but that's fine. You'll upgrade to a cav. No. No, I don't think we're going to give that to Shaka, just for funsies. So he still has the 34 units there. I mean, I'm almost like, if he's not going to declare, do I really want to force the issue? Like, every turn that goes by, I feel that we're not at war, I feel like is good for me. Alright, so these units are all healed now. If we get to rifles before Shaka declares, do we do a preemptive strike? I think we do. I'm considering launching a preemptive strike right now, honestly. Because I want to deal with Shaka and get peace with him before I have to come back and deal with Mao again. Let's wait another turn because I've got 3 more cuirassiers that can get over there. Now, can I get into the city? Nope. If I can't get into the city, I'm not going to. Alright, you guys, yeah, need to come up here. Like, I think I have enough to match him now, especially if I can first strike him. Forcing the war while he's in Golden Age without rifles may not be the best idea. Fair point. That's a fair point. I think his Golden Age is... yeah, maybe we should wait until his Golden Age is done. A fair point. Alright, let's see. Musket. So I don't have a musket in this city yet. I'm going to move this over to Camp Nowhere, just so I have a musket defender for it. There's still that random group in the back there. Honestly, this is probably the best tile to be standing on. And we could gift him. No, not going to do that. Alright. Still keeping an eye on Mao's culture. It's pretty tense here, isn't it? Alright, there it is. He decided to force the issue. The good news is he looks like he's attacking with half his stack and not attacking with the other half. That wasn't so good. Alright, well, at least he gave us more time. I mean, we got more time than I was expecting. As I said, we got more time than I thought we'd get. I think he's still got the big stack. I think I might actually have enough to deal with this. Because I basically have every single unit of mine over here now. Alright. Alright, get you guys up here. I mean, I've got all my cuirassiers, and I've got some siege ready to go. And I have to attack because he's got siege units. If I let him hit me with his siege, I will lose. You can't get up to the fight, so why don't you hang out in this city so we have a defender. I've got like one pike and one axe in this city. Good news is we're a turn away from hitting rifling. Just barely going to squeeze over. Try to get the workers out of the way for this first. And we still got more reinforcements flooding up here. I mean, if we can break Shaka's military, that would be really huge, because I think this is probably the last opponent who's really able to challenge us militarily. Alright, again, I was trying to finish up with the workers before I do the military stuff, just so I can keep focus on one part of the map. Alright. I mean, that's a lot of units that... I have a lot of units here, too. Because, like, if you look at the power, like the demo... oh, where's power? Because, like, I crushed Ragnar's force. Mao has been weakened significantly. Like, if I beat Shaka, if I can, like, drop his power down to here, and if I get rifles, that's probably... I'm probably relatively safe from a military perspective after that. I hope so. Look, we're up to 48%. We're slowly getting there on this tile. Yeah, it's dropping again. The only reason I don't have control of this tile is because Mao dropped a culture bomb in Shanghai. If I get another artist, I would even consider using him in maybe even Hope's Peak as a super specialist. But we'll see what the next great person is. We've got most probably going to be a scientist. Engineer would be what we're hoping for, though. Like 1 in 4 odds for the engineer. Alright, so let's do this. I want to grab our catapults. Our brave catapults. You lads are the bravest of all. I mean, they're not going to do much, but I'll take what collateral I can get against this stack. And then we're going to have to build some more catapults. Oh, we actually got a hit on that cuirassier. That's big, just getting the hit, because it means we will get odds. Also, Shaka actually has kind of some dumb promotions. He's got a lot of flanking, which is not going to do him any good in this situation. Like, even just getting like 1 hit drops their odds to win. That's nice, getting 5 collateral on 5 units. Again, all these catapults are dead. We're just trying to get what damage we can. And then I do need to replace them afterwards. His own siege units will be flanked away by me. Alright, so what did we get? We got damage on some of them. So now it's up to separating the stacks wherever possible and seeing what we can get the best odds with. Alright, so here's our best dude. Combat 3 formation. Only gets 47? How does he only have 47% odds? How is that possible? I don't know what promotions that Grenadier has. Oh, it's only a 50-50. That's not good. Alright, well this guy does not have the formation part. That's not good. So this guy's only got 30% odds, but I'm going to use him here just to... No! We should try to win this battle. Use the 3-star guy. So this is basically a 50-50. So this guy has formation, that's why the odds are bad. Basically a 50-50. Slightly lower odds. Well, that didn't go well. Did we do any damage at all? We got one hit. That was a terrible result. That was just a terrible result. Okay, well... I was thinking of sending a sacrificial dude, and instead I was like, no, we can win this. 50-50 odds aren't bad. Oh, 32. Why are these odds so bad? My dudes are very well promoted. 30%. Well, these are the guys I was kind of counting on to win some of these battles. Yeah, I've mostly been... I didn't have a lot of pinch units. 30%. Maybe we get lucky. Yes! That's big because we also flank the enemy. Alright. 67. Probably not going to do better than that. That's one of my best units. There's a 67. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to do better than that. If I can clear these Grenadiers at the top of the stack, I think we can start cleaning up afterwards. Alright, so we sucked out and won at the 30% odds, and hopefully that's going to be easier afterwards. Because there's some injured Grenadiers, and a lot of Cuirassiers that have flanking promotions, which shouldn't do great. Wow, this guy, look at how clutch this guy is, 0.6 health. Look how close this was. This was just a total war. Went down to 5 HP and won the last round. Alright. 71% odds now. See, the odds are getting better as I clear out the top units. 70. Yeah, 71. I doubt I'm going to do better than that. I'm just checking. Where's my one pinch guy? I have one guy with pinch. Where is he? Here he is. No, 32. Okay. We'll take the 70% odds. Alright, this is a super highly promoted guy, so I'm hoping he survives. Unfortunately, he died. A little unlucky. Well, I won the 30%, then I lost the... I got down to 9 HP! That sucks. 72. Again, I'm probably not going to do better than that. 67. I will take the 72. Wait, where was that? Is that on this guy? I will take the 72% odds. Nope, lost that one too. Wouldn't say we're having great luck here. Had a lot of high odds battles. I mean, yes, I sucked out at the 30%, but I'm going to need to win some of these at where I have good odds. 68. I've been losing some in where I had pretty good odds. 56. Nope. All you can do is hope that the dice are friendly. Still a lot of healthy units over there for his guys. Alright, 70%. That's, again, probably the best I'm gonna do. We'll use a guy who doesn't have quite as much XP. I honestly wasn't sure what the animation was going to do there. Alright, how many more? He still has a lot of units there. He still has 30 units on that tile. Jeez. Okay, well... 69. Again, same odds. A lot of these in like the 70% range. How about my pinch guy? I think he still gets terrible odds. 50, yeah. Well, part of the reason why you want to wipe this deck now before Shaka upgrades the remainder of his units. Okay, a little bit better luck, 270% here. Still flanking those cats and trebs. I mean, the cats and trebs will just die if I can finish off the rest of the units. 60 with the injured guy. 71 is probably the best I'm gonna do, using guys with the same promotions. But a little bit less XP, so if they die, it's not as bad. I mean, it's a 70% to win and 4% to retreat, so pretty decent odds. We are killing a lot of his best units here. Still a lot of cuirassiers, though. %. Take the 71 over the 50. Hope I won this. It's either a win or a complete loss. Those trebs are getting low. Oh, we killed a catapult by flanking. Nice, so that's one down. I want those siege units dead. If the siege units are dead, they have to attack into the hill defense with 40%. It's going to be close. Even with like all of my units over here, it's close. 50-50. I think I can do better than that. Maybe not. 50. Okay. Okay, maybe I can't do better than that. What about the elephant? The elephant actually does better. So we'll take the elephant 60%. Wish I'd upgraded that elephant. Unfortunately, he lost. These units can't quite get there. So I've killed a lot of his units. 50. Yeah, wish I'd upgraded this guy earlier. Oh well. Gonna have to take the 50-50s. If you're wondering why I'm taking the 50-50s, it's because if I win, I flank, get all that flanking damage. I should know that I'm not going to win 50-50s very often. Because I'm trying to kill his siege units. There goes one treb. See, this is why I'm trying to flank them. I want to kill the siege units. Just a couple more victories and I can remove them all. 71, I'll take those odds. Come on. Gaius Marius is on the enemy team. So we still haven't killed still a couple left. Alright. A lot of injured units on both sides now. Oh, hey look, we've actually got the stack down small enough that I can put it on my screen. So he started with 38, didn't he? And we're at 22 left. 71. Doubt I'm going to get better odds with anything else. Like, if I were to pick like the mace. No. That's why, if you're wondering why I've been cranking out almost nothing but these horse units, this is why. They're just way better than the other units available to build. Killed one catapult there. So I've got this guy left. 90%, I'll take those odds. Alright. And we just killed a Treb and a catapult. There's one trebuchet left. I have one knight left. If I can kill this unit, I would kill the Treb, and do I want to take the 71% odds? I'll just see what the odds are for some of the other units. No, definitely not. 30s, no. But all those units get defensive bonuses. What about the, no, see that would hit, no, definitely not. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for it. I want to kill the Treb. I just want them to have no units. Like, well, actually, no. Let's keep the trebuchet alive because they'll stop to bombard, and that'll give my units a chance to heal. Yeah, let's do that because that'll give them they'll stop to bombard, and I'll get a chance to heal for a turn or two. Because I don't actually want them attacking here if I can avoid it. I want a turn or two to heal my units up because I have a great general medic. They do not have a healer. I have 2 cuirassiers left. Yeah, I think that that's the better way to play this. Exploit the AI, which will stop the bombard. I hope I'm getting that right. Also, I have more units coming up. And I can shift this unit in here, too. Just get another pike in there. I mean, if he attacks, I've still got... all of my units that actually get defensive bonuses are still untouched. And this cuirassier can't make it up there, so... oh wait, yes it can. What the? I had another unit left? Okay, we'll move that in there. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a lot of more units coming in behind this. Alright. That went about as well as we could have hoped for, especially with rifling on the horizon. Yeah, Shaka apparently, did you see his printing press time dropped? I don't know if his golden age is over or what. Alright, let's see. I mean, with our defensive bonuses, I would think we would win that. No, well, he withdrew. Yeah, see, he didn't attack. Do you see how he stopped the bombard? That's what we wanted. That is what we wanted. All right, so we've gotten the big thing we were looking for, which was that we picked up rifling. So we're gonna go down to 0% science and do some upgrades here, so we can get some cabs in play. And then next after that, I do want to get to democracy so I can do Statue of Liberty. I don't want Shaka sniping that away from me. After that, the next big goal is probably to get to one of the corporations that provides culture, like creative construction. Now, I don't have a great engineer for it, unfortunately. And if you're wondering why I'm not going state property in the late game, like if you're thinking, why aren't you building like water mills for state property or like workshops for state property, it's because I'm going to be running corporations in the late game for culture, so that's why I'm not heading that route. So we'll do theology right now at like 0% science, but we're just going to build up money for the time being. Okay, so yeah, they stopped. They have a medic, but I have a great general medic. Wow, he built Sankor too? Who is this? Is this Shaka? Shaka building the University of Sankor. Okay, well... alright, I picked him specifically because he doesn't build wonders, and then he goes and builds it. Okay. Well, that would have been nice to have. So I think I'm safe enough that I don't have to go nationalism to draft. I actually do want to go into... I do want to draft around in nationalism, but I want to see if I can get control of this tile first. Like, I don't want to dial down my culture until I can grab this. And, like, I would lose a fair amount of culture if I did that. So yeah, we're going to be looking to finish off the Shaka stack. And then ideally we'll sign peace with him, and then return and focus on Mao. Yeah, we can do theology in 6 turns at 0% science, which is kind of nice. But there's no reason to continue this. I guess we could get some more fail gold from doing it, but I'd rather just start building calves. 6 turns? That sounds pretty good to me. All right, so where's my... All right, so here's my great general medic. So we do want to kill that unit because it's just sitting there. Who's full health? Can we get a, now? Can we get a promotion on someone who's actually healthy here? You're healthy. Oh wait, no, I can't kill him. That would be going into their territory. Shoot. I hate that rule sometimes. Can't go into his territory. All right, so all of you guys are going to be healing. We need like 2 turns to heal, and I think we're going to have 2 turns. Since I don't think we're going to be attacked immediately, I'm going to have you stand in here just so we have a unit. I'm slightly concerned that he could attack with units and hit Hope's Peak. In fact, I'm going to deal with that by drafting Hope's, or whipping Hope's Peak for a rifle. Just so a rifle can stand in here so a random unit doesn't run in out of the fog and capture Hope's Peak. There is this addition moving up, but it's still better for me to pause and heal my units for a turn or 2. There's the Great General. Alright, we just need to heal for right now. Get this healing done. I think I'd rather get the temple, honestly. Whip the temple and we'll overflow back into the library. Wait, did that unit keep attacking at like no health? Why aren't my muskets defending? Are they not healed enough? Oh, there they are. I was like, I thought the muskets would be the defenders here. How did he win that? I'm in a city on a hill. And then the long... Okay. Well, I guess we traded results that made no sense there. Because first of all, I lost that one battle and then won another one. Okay. So I still got another turn or so here. I can certainly kill this unit. Oh, here comes more catapults. Not ideal. But I still got another turn. I need like one more turn to heal here. And we can start upgrading the units that are healed into cabs. And we definitely want to get a rifle in here. Hey, how about you? Would you like a rifle? There you go. That'll help. But I want to spend most of my gold upgrading rifles into, or cuirassiers into calves. Okay. There, as I said, that gives me at least one unit. I know the low piece weights have made the game harder. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure that they have made it that much worse. So I need to start getting some pinch units as well. Most of those units are cuirassiers, though, so I think... No, but I've got a bunch of them who already have formation. Let's start taking pinch on at least a couple of these units. Alright, so who's full health? You. You're full health. Because the ones that are not full health need to keep healing. Also, I do need to kill this unit. This will get you a promotion, so why don't you finish them off? Okay. You can become a cav. Oh man, I had a lot of low health units there. You can become a... Yeah. There you go. I know I couldn't quite get him to the next XP. Alright, so with these guys next turn, I think we can wipe the stack. I think we'll have enough units. Well, we'll see. We'll see how low the defenses are. If we need to buy more time or what. The Grenadiers make it annoying, but I think if I wipe this stack, Shaka will be willing to sign peace. I think. Not sure. At the very least, it's going to take him a time to build his stack back up again. Just trying to get a sense of what's down here. Hoping he's not going for Hope's Peak. Okay, so we got the... Yep, got the lumber mill built there. Oh, could I? Oh my god, I never even realized I could transfer this over to this city. Silly of me. Still needs more food. I really need biology here. It'll be a much better city once we get there. Alright, that's nice. We've got this, and then we'll build a lumber mill there too. And then we can chop down some of that jungle. I got a lot of cabs. Got a lot of cities working on cabs. I do need to replace the catapults I lost though. Maybe this city should do that because they're a heck of a lot cheaper. And we definitely need more money for upgrades. I'm going to stay at the 0% science. I know it slows down my progress towards corporations, but I really can't afford to mess around with that. I don't think I want to 3-pop with this for a cab. I think I'm okay to let this city just build for the time being. I wouldn't mind growing it onto more of these tiles. Oh, you know what I could do though? I could whip out another worker, because I'm criminally short on workers. Let's whip out a worker next turn here. I've done a poor job of keeping up with workers after my own workers have been captured repeatedly. This city, when it runs out of its current whip on happiness, can go for that. We almost have the settler done here. This city is too good to whip it now. And I was planning on whipping that, but it's almost done, so I'll just let that go. I was also planning on whipping this worker, but I think I let this finish and then 2-pop whip another worker afterwards. Because I don't want to 1-pop whip the worker. Alright. Hopefully this is not coordinated with that stack attacking. And we can just heal up the damage. Jeez, he's got another stack coming in addition to the one over there on the right. The Cavs are defending because the Grenadiers get that bonus against rifles. Jeez. Mace against Pike. Well, we wiped out this stack too. I mean, we're killing his units in humongous numbers right now. Alright, so this stack... Waters of Indiegogo have expanded. Alright, so we're going to need another turn to heal after taking those attacks. So we'll heal and upgrade, and then next turn I think we hit this. Thank God we left the one trebuchet alive to slowly bombard the defenses. I mean, he's losing a lot of units here. Yeah. He's already below me in military power now. If I can wipe, and that's not even counting this last turn, because it doesn't show up till one turn afterwards. If I can wipe this stack, he's done. Thank God I've got that great General Medic healing up my guys. Alright. So this unit will be full health next turn too. Alright, so who's full health now? You're full health. And you have the most promotions, so you for sure we're gonna get. You need to heal. I don't want the shock upgraded one, I want the formation one. I have just enough to get one more upgraded. There we go. As I said, I'm okay with you just go ahead and take that promotion. MVP, the Great General Medic here. What does he have in his capital, just out of curiosity? Just some muskets and longbows. So we're not making a ton of progress culturally here with Shaka, but for right now, the goal is not so much to win culturally against Shaka, it's just not losing cities while getting culture push. Like, Pen is Mitre is pushing this way and this way. If we can get this spot in our territory, that's the one that'll really open up the map. We're a long way away. I don't think we have any culture on this tile yet, but someday, like Hope's Peak, we'll be able to get culture there in time. And the fact that we haven't had to do an emergency draft has helped a lot too. Oh, Shaka used agents to take out my wheat again. He loves sabotaging that. I don't really care if he does, just because every time he does that, he's wasting espionage points. Yeah, wheat farm got sabotaged again. Let's clear this tile out. I will fix the wheat farm as soon as I can. Then again, do I even want to whip this worker? Because, like, I can whip it, but I can also just let it finish in 4 turns. I think that might be better, honestly. As I said, we're getting to the stage of the game where whipping is not as effective. I still want to keep it in place for now, but, like, long term, it's not as great. Okay, so we do want this temple. I'm going to whip off that. The temple's key because it's worth 6 culture per turn, and it's super cheap. Very easy to get. This is the same reason I'm working on one here. This city's almost about to grow. The big thing here was getting the granary done. Now that the granary is done, it'll grow pretty quickly. I also want to get more farms up on the border, but don't have units to cover them. Alright, so we should be able to defend and wipe his stack. He will, of course, continue attacking, but hill bonus and rifle bonus and city garrison 2 bonus should be enough there. Cavs defend against the grenadiers because they get that rifle bonus. Anyway, so peace treaty has now run out with Ragnar, so he may be back. We have no ability to flip any of his cities just yet, so I'm not super anxious to provoke a war with him, but we will be going back to war with Mao relatively soon. You can just do some rifles because you don't have a stable. It's not like we have anything else super important to build right now. Like Indiegogo could definitely use a rifle. Mao and alright, so now we have to hit this stack. Because, yeah, we have just about everything back at full health. So his golden age is done. The issue is more that Shaka just is far more advanced than the others in tech. Like, far more advanced than they are. The fact that he's heading straight for rifles. Now, he doesn't have education, so his teching is going to fall off in time. Because he's been so military heavy, but doesn't change how dangerous he's been. Alright, so let's do this. We've got this stack to wipe out. My units are all healed up and ready to go. Let's see what odds I can get. 70% with this guy. I'm going to save this guy for horse units. 69%. I mean, I'll take that over. Fortunately, there's only 2 grenadiers in this stack, so if we can clear this first grenadier. How about the pinch guy? Oh no, he doesn't fight that matchup at all. Of course not. Alright, we'll go for this. I don't think we're getting better odds. So we either lost or won very decisively. Okay. So that'll take out the Trab. Now it's a whole bunch of cuirassiers. So that's why I have so many units with the with formation. Like that's 80%, but I might be able to do better with a full health unit. 88%, yep. And that's the combat 3 cuirassier too. So this should mostly be a cleanup. That flanking, those 2 flanking promotions are going to be pretty useless. 95. And that's the best defender too. Alright. So there's 1 more cuirassier 2 more that have combat promotions. 95. Get rid of the combat 2 cuirassier. Once we take them out, we can use our own cuirassier to take out his non-mounted units. Alright. 90%. I think that's still going to be the best odds, but I'm going to check here. Yep. I'll take the 90% then. This guy, look at this guy, combat 4. Combat 4 formation. I hope I don't lose him here. Because this is a really good unit. I was not sure which way that animation was going to play out. Alright, so all the Cuirassiers remaining have flanking promotions, which means that they lose to my guys. 34% actually does worse against the mace. 56. Alright, time to let the Cuirassiers take over. 88%, yeah. I think we'll take the 88. Yeah, we'll take that. It's funny how the mace actually becomes the top defending unit because the formation doesn't do anything against the mace. Yeah, I know. I mean, so Dr. Workland's got in the chat here. It is a French word. It's a little bit difficult to pronounce because it's not an English word. It's a French word. And my French pronunciations are not great. I do speak a limited amount of French. I think it's more like cuirassier or something along those lines. Although I'm sure I'm butchering that in French. All right, so now we want the formation promotions because we're up against a lot of mounted units. No, that was pretty much it? Okay. I appreciate that, Dr. Warclam. The weird thing about so right now we're just mopping up these units. The weird thing about French is, like, it's like in my head I can hear exactly how to pronounce things in French, but actually verbalizing it is difficult for me with my American accent. All right, so do we have any more formation guys who haven't gone yet? This guy already attacked, didn't he? Yeah. The yellow means they've already attacked. Looks like I've got a shock guy. I've got one more. So we can do that. By the way, I've been getting pretty lucky here. I've been winning a lot of 90%. So like the odds have been holding true here. So there's just two more Cuirassiers. Yeah, still not good odds with that guy. And then this guy would have tremendous odds, but he's too beat up. All right, so we've got two more. So the odds aren't as good on these guys, but like 77 is still pretty good. I'll take the 73 just because that guy who's 77 has a lot more promotions and I don't want to lose him. Alright, it's not great, obviously, but this is that 77 again. Take the other 73. Alright, we won one, lost one. About what you'd expect for 73% odds. That's the most common outcome. Alright, it's 97. Just got to get rid of this pike. We didn't actually lose this, did we? That one I would have been frustrated if we had lost that. Alright, so we still got a couple more that can attack. I'll take the 99. Still, basically mop up at this work. Man, I'm really glad that Shaka gave us just those couple extra turns. Like, if he had come just slightly sooner, that would have been really bad. But fortunately, 93? Can I do better than that with, like, the muskets? Probably not. How about the maces? 71. 84. I'll take the 84, because the mace is not as valuable of a unit if it would die. Looks like it lost, though. Alright, well. Slowly running out of units here. I was hoping I could mop up the Cuirassier and the Grenadier. The longbow got down to 0.5 health. I guess I'll take this then. It is 93% odds, so it's not like that's a low odds combat or something. Do I have a timeline for steel? Yeah, I could go for steel. That actually would be good because I'm going to have to siege down some of the AI units, AI cities. That might be the next thing I should go for, just because cannons are so much better at taking down city defenses. I'll have to think about it. I'm just trying to upgrade my units first, and then I'll figure it out from there. All right, so the mace, only 75% odds against that crippled Cuirassier. Jeez. What about a pike? No, it hits the sword. What about a musket? 73. I want to save one, oh wait, no, I can always use the, I was going to say I wanted to save one cav, but I can always use my Great General Medic to clean up the last unit. 80%, can I do better than that? Well, if I lose the mace, I don't care that much. Obviously, I'd prefer to win, but... Okay. Really getting down to the dregs here, the last couple units. So there's one sword and then some crippled nonsense. I wish I still had a mace now. How often do you see cav against sword? I think... Oh wait, I still have this guy. No, he's too hurt. Because it's like, I don't really want to risk this guy, because there's still like 20% odds he dies. So I could send the musket almost has as good odds, and if the musket dies, I don't really care that much. Alright, and the musket even gets a second promotion, so that's nice. Alright, so you can clean this. And the honor of wiping out the stack goes to the hero of the battle, the real hero, the Great General Medic Chariot, Gustavus II Adolphus. Alright, and that is that. Is he willing to sign peace? No, well, he will be soon, because we just kicked his butt. One of the better pieces of defending I think I've done in Civ4 recently. So we do want to upgrade these guys, but we want to let them heal first. Whew! That was not easy. I was pretty worried about that. Oh, we got a great general while that was going on. Okay. I can't say I'm shocked that all that fighting produced a great general. Yeah, instead of rebuilding cats, I should probably just get to cannons and build some cannons, because I will need more siege units, but like, if you notice, the catapults didn't even do that much, honestly. It'd be better to get cannons. So maybe we do make that our next goal. And I do want to do a round of drafting, too. I think after I get theology, maybe I'll do that. All right, let's lead this. We got a warrior here. Let's lead him as a warlord. No, we're going to use him as a super specialist. So that gets us to 15 XP cabs coming out. One more and we'll have 17 XP for the fourth promotion. 4 XP cab, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 XP. So it's 10 XP plus 3 from the barracks plus 2 from the stables. That's your 15. 4 promotion cabs coming out are just ludicrous. I mean, you can start with Combat 4 or Combat 3 pinch or, you know, all that good stuff. Alright. So this is going to be a true space filler. This is just so I have a trade route connection over the sea. Or maybe I should go for, you know what, I probably need to go for astronomy next, because I want the observatories and I want the connection here. So we're going to need a name for this city. Klondike to the Pentagon? No. We also need to reconnect this, but... so this is just so Tipperary has a port connection, basically. Port Town's good. It's a total junk city. But we'll do the theater. Does not invalidate, and we gotta start thinking. Well, like the other thing astronomy can do is if we can get galleons, we can start ferrying units back and forth. And if we can get astronomy, we can seriously think about planting this city, and then that will give us a legit chance to flip Bjorgvin and start putting pressure on Haithabu. I also do want a defender in that city. I'll just put 8 packs in there. I'm just checking to see if there's anything more like back here. I don't think so. I think we'll be able to get peace with Shaka relatively soon. West Point, Pentagon, and 3 more jumps. So here's the thing, West Point is usually not worth building. Like, even though I could build West Point. So like, if I build West Point, I get +4 experience on the new units that come out, but it would take 23 turns. I would rather just have like the 5 cabs I produce instead of the 23. I'd rather just have like 5 more cabs, honestly. But maybe if we can get a factory in there, maybe in the late game with factories and railroads, it'll become worthwhile to do that. So I'll think about it like for long term. All right, so stagnation, I was going to finish the worker and then whip another one. And Indiegogo almost has enough to get, yeah. So look, we're at 48% there, we're at 48% here. We're back down to being only 300-ish culture behind on this tile. And hopefully the turns can go a little bit faster once this gets done. Ah, that's unfortunate. Funny how the longbows defend over the rifles against grenadiers. Still hard to defend that spot though, it's just so exposed, right up on the border. As I said, worker, and then you're gonna double whip that out next turn, because we've got stuff for you to improve. But I think we can start turning on science again. Well, let's get theology, let's finish theology, and then we'll start going after something. 10% science is plenty to pick it up. Poverty, oh my god, you guys are right, this should be poverty points. Thank you. Better suggestion. The real poverty points. Could I show the bar graphs? Yes. Okay, so let's just look at them in general. So score taken off. This was, by the way, when he captured Napoleon's capital, Shaka. GMP, we're way out in front. Again, a lot of it's culture, but we're still way out in front. Production, that was Shaka in the Golden Age. He actually has more production than me. He won't if I can get to factories, though. Food, I'm running way out in front. Power's the big... yeah. Okay, so this is us killing Shaka's stack. Definitely in better shape. It was, if anything, it was probably good to do that before he got to rifling and was able to upgrade his all of his ancient and medieval trash to rifles. Okay, do we have a unit that's healthy enough to kill this? All my units are injured, apparently. Oh yeah, because they attacked last turn. Well, we should have something that can kill that. How about my one guy with pinch? He's at 3 health. Okay, maybe not. We can still kill that with something, though. Oh, I've got a cav right here. Okay. You can take pinch. I don't have a lot of pinch guys yet. Oh, and then there's a dude down here, too. Well, we can't kill him because he's not in our territory, unfortunately. Alright. So all these other units need to heal. At 1 health out of 15. Still only takes 3 turns to heal. Yeah, so we've got a lot of units that need to heal. Like, I don't want to upgrade these guys because if they stop to upgrade, they don't heal. Wait, no, that guy could take a promotion. I'll promote him because he's at 11 out of 12 health. Because they don't heal if they promote. They don't heal for that turn. I'm thinking, do I want pinch or... I think I want some more guys with pinch, so I'll do that. Ha, my mace. You're going to be a rifle soon, so I think we'll just heal you for this turn. We'll figure out your promotion later. Alright. That medic doing work. Thank goodness the medic has stayed alive. Look at this paltry dude. Only 2 promotions? What's up with that? Where's all his other promotions? Anyway, I'm actually getting ready to shift some units back towards China, I think, but I need to get peace first. Yeah, we're definitely closing the... Now we're down to just... I mean, we're not closing it by as much as I'd like, but we are closing the gap there a little bit more. I mean, this city's about to hit the next culture threshold, which will significantly increase how much culture is going on this tile. Because, like, we're at 20, 40, 60... Oh, wait, actually, I don't think that Camp Nowhere is putting culture on that tile right now. No, Camp Nowhere's not putting its culture on that tile. That's why it's taking forever. Because it's at 20, 40... It's at 60. At 60, your culture... 60... When I'm saying 60, I mean 60% defensive bonus. The culture's on this tile, but it's not on this tile yet. So as soon as it pops the borders, it... it will reach out to here and then also onto this tile. Because that's second ring, third ring. So it's at fourth ring now, but it's about to pop fifth ring, and when it hits fifth ring, it pops here and then also puts culture on this tile. So as soon as that happens, we gain control of that tile, like almost instantly. It's not far away now. 10 turns. I'm hesitant to whip the university. I'd also like to work another artist specialist, but these tiles are just too good. I can't not work these tiles. Anyway. Poverty point. It feels good getting a rifle in this city on the border with Ragnar, because Ragnar is not close right now to he is not close right now to rifles. How close are we to seeing their research? Not close at all. Not even remotely close. That said, we can probably go back to even espionage spending against each of them, now that Shaka has wasted his espionage points by doing stupid things like pillaging this wheat farm repeatedly. Alright, so you... we definitely have some work to do up on the front lines. I think this person can join that group of workers. Alright, so our dudes are going to be healing. Shaka will probably be willing to talk peace in a turn or two. Might want to put 1 or 2 more units in Hope's Peak. Just older units, just so I have some more defenders, just in case. Let's get 1 more pike in there. It could in fact be attacked. It could only be attacked by 2 movers, but I would feel better with just a couple more units in here. Really wish I could get control of this tile, but that's not going to happen immediately, because then I couldn't get hit out of the fog. Anyway. Oh, didn't get attacked.
Formed by 2 loves, the earthly by the love of self, the heavenly by the love of God.
Wait, I actually only have 4 texts I can research. That's kind of funny. Alright, so what's the next goal? I think astronomy. Let's go for that. Because I would like to get the observatories up for my science rate. That'll speed up everything else. Alright, I think I was building some cats to replace the ones that died. So that means I'm going to be a little further away from cannons, so it is worthwhile, probably. Yeah, I probably have enough. What's this? Do we stumble across another spy? Oh, and here's a random cuirassier. Well, that's a dead unit. We got a great scientist. So what's the next tech on the great scientist list? Oh, great. Oh, shoo, it's Shaka. I thought for a second Mao had popped another great artist, but no. He popped a great engineer, which is not great, but at least it means he's not going to grab control of this tile back again. Look, we're at 49% at Ganzhou. So yeah, we need to get peace with Shaka. He still refuses to talk. He'll be willing to talk soon, though. Alright, so what can we light bulb with this? Chemistry, that's probably... That could be worth doing, or we could fire a Golden Age, too. Shaka is much stronger than the other 2 AIs. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's worthwhile just to run a Golden Age. Just to burn through some of these techs. That's probably not the worst idea. Let's hold for a turn or 2. I want to finish upgrading these units first, and then and then maybe we can save up money for a turn or 2 and do like a long burn of research in a Golden Age. All right, so you are 11.6 out of 12 health. That's fine. You are also at 11.6 health. All right, again, just getting these. They're all very... Alright, you need a turn to heal still, but you're full health. Okay, so how many more of these mounted units still need to be upgraded? We only have 1 cuirassier. Apparently have a war chariot and 2 elephants. Oh, the elephants are back there in the corner. Okay. But I've almost upgraded these. Now, I'm not upgrading everything to rifles. That's kind of a waste of money. But the mounted units are worthwhile to upgrade. Alright, so you should be able to kill this guy without any trouble. I have no idea what this unit was doing. I'm happy to kill it though. One unit gunned down very easily. There we go. So I guess we cottage this tile for lack of anything else to do with it. Still better than working that tile there. Not really the tile I want there, but it's the best I think I can do. I guess I could workshop, but I don't think that's that good since I'm not going to be running state property later on. All right, so Shaka, we just need him to sign peace with us. I think I can already start shifting some units over. This city we're gonna have to build some more siege units too, just to get the defenses down. I'll have like the capital build some. And I forgot to, I'm just gonna double whip this city for that worker. This will get me back up to a healthy worker count. But yeah, we're gonna have our hands full with Mao in the immediate future. This city's almost, look how fast these cities get their culture out, I swear. We'll do the library and then we'll double whip the monastery. With Sistine, you just get so much culture from all that. All right, I think our upgrades are mostly done. Just get compass. All right. Do we almost have this tile? No. But not too far off, though. So I don't have the mausoleum to answer that question from earlier. Yeah, I think we kind of broke Shaka as far as power goes. Look at this. Now look at my lead in military power, 778 to 562. It's not even close now. Jeez. Well, we certainly destroyed his army. I mean, he'll build it back up, but I'm going to be continuing to build mine back up too. So, yeah, for right now, let's get some more units over here. Start building up a force to deal with Mao. And I want to get some work done on the border while I'm not at war with Ragnar. See, we got this tile now. Just flip this one. These will take a little bit longer. The geometry of where these cities are located is really annoying. Because like I want to get a city here, but that's an ineligible spot. Or here, but that's an ineligible spot. Like I could put one here, but that's not close to being in my culture. As I said, we're going to have to gain control of this city first, which we're not far away from. I mean, we've got 50% culture on that tile, or 49%, so we want to start hitting the defenders soon. All right. So yeah, I was trying to get some, you know, as soon as I get peace with Shaka, I've got a lot of work to do on the border, which I can only do while I'm not at war with him, so. I have these guys. Road this tile so this other worker could actually get in there and help. Alright, like I said, I think we have that under control, so I'm going to start gathering units over here. There's a Zulu ship on the east coast. Where is there a Zulu ship? Oh, over here? Okay. Fortunately, the only seafood resources I have are right here. And then over here, I have very few seafood resources, which means Sid Sushi is not going to be very good on this map. I'll still found it, but it's not going to be as big as it would be on other maps. Alright, so healing. I'm going to need to keep a lot of units over here permanently because this city's so exposed. But hopefully I can get some peace with Shaka. I still have some catapults over here, don't I? Yeah. Let's, while I'm thinking about it, grab these and start moving them over here. Spot you're pointing out was also ineligible. Yeah, it's like all the cities are just placed in such a way that it makes it really hard to get cities down over here. So, as I said, awkward.
The wisest men follow their own direction.
Sorry, I said I wanted to get some cats out. Just while I'm thinking about it. Alright. Harbor. Do I need it for the health? No, not really. Okay, so I guess we'll do another... We'll use the overflow for a cat there as well. Why not? Alright, so the AIs all have optics for whatever reason. Shaka is still heading towards rifling via replaceable parts. The other AIs don't seem to be that close. Like, Mal doesn't have nationalism, Ragnar does, yeah, these two are both very far behind. They're kind of what I expected. Shaka's just the one who's strong. Is he willing to sign peace? Nope, still not for another turn at least. Okay. That's fine. He will pretty soon. Just let a lot of these guys finish healing. Alright, and you upgrade. And with that, we've upgraded pretty much everything. I think I have one more chariot somewhere that hasn't upgraded entirely. So I'm using Opium War as like my staging ground now for the Ganzhou campaign. So we're at 49% now. 49%. But what really matters is not the percentage, but how much we still need. So we're a little less than 300 remaining. Again, as soon as Camp Nowhere pops its borders, it'll start putting 100 culture per turn on that tile, so you're going to see that go down by quite a bit. 8 turns away now. Wish the city had slightly more production, or slightly more food, but considering that I tossed it in the middle of absolute nowhere, it's actually been pretty productive considering the situation. Alright, so these workers need to finish the lumber mill. And the rest of them will come over here. And I've got jungle for them to chop down in this area. They can join with this worker. Oh, and I want... so stupid. I wanted to farm these tiles. Because this city needs more food. Yeah, I'd rather work grassland tiles so it actually has a food surplus instead of those plains tiles. And then I want to chop this, and then I want to get those tiles over here on the border with Ragnar. Right. You basically always want to take combat 1, so you might as well grab that promotion first before doing anything else. The second promotion is more variable, but like a cab basically always wants the combat 1, so you might as well get it. Oh, I just whipped this recently, didn't I? Okay. Because the next thing here is to 2-pop whip the monastery. Once it pops that second ring of borders, I should get control of the first ring. This tile in particular I'll get control of quickly. This one's going to take a little longer, but with the amount of culture I'm putting out, and with it being first ring, I should get control of it. It's mostly just versus Bulawayo. At least there's no other Zulu city putting culture on this tile, just Bulawayo. So we should get that, I don't know, 20 to 30 turns, next 20 to 30 turns, I think. Something like that. Alright. Moving you over here. Did we actually finish the cottage? Yep. Alright, there we go. Then I'm going to finish this tile too. Well, and these guys will also come back here and fix that wheat farm. So yeah, the super pressure from before is backed off a little bit.
One doesn't discover new lands without losing sight of the shore.
Alright. This is my heroic epic city, so it's pretty much just like do nothing but build cabs endlessly, forever. Alright, I don't quite understand why those units decided to run out there like that, but I'm happy to oblige them. They should be pretty dead. Yeah. This should have pretty good odds. That said, these units are tough. So it wasn't a guaranteed kill even against that, even with like my best unit. Alright, so I should have another formation. I've got a couple formation guys. So if you wonder why it's often good to promote these guys down the formation line, that's why. Yeah, I actually get better odds with this guy, because I have formation and this guy doesn't. I'm aware that the heroic epic city is not working the iron mine. Yes, I know it's not, but the reason is it's currently would begin starving if I had it work that tile, so that's why it's not. I guess I could work that over the gold tile. That might even be better in this situation. Yeah, that's actually better, is to work this over the gold tile. So, I am glad you brought that up. Alright, Shaka still refuses to talk. As I said, I don't want to move on Mao next until Shaka's done. So yeah, we're a little over 200 culture behind here. Just waiting for this city. Pop that. And I think we are almost culturally dominant on this tile now. Almost. How far behind are we in terms of raw culture? We're down by so we're actually down by 600 culture here, right around, but it's 22,900 to 22,300. So we're actually pretty darn close. And we should gain control of that in like 1 or 2 turns. Alright, so let's just check to see if Mao is plotting war, just out of curiosity. Nope, he is not at the moment. I don't end Ragnar. I studied on killing you. No. Not that I think either of them would do that well against me if it came to a war. Alright, so we're just going to keep chilling here for the time being. I'm not going to start moving them over wholesale until I actually get a peace agreement with Shaka. Again, it should happen any turn now. So we got this turn, that tile farmed, and now I want to farm this tile while I'm here. See, I want to get it up to like the +5 food surplus so it grows. Look at that, this is why cystine is the most important wonder for this variant. The 6 culture from the Jewish temple, 7 from the monastery, another 6 from the artist. You just put out a lot of culture very quickly. Even in a city like this, which is a ridiculous space filler that's not a good city at all. The good news is with workers, you can eventually make just about any terrain worthwhile. Also need to turn down spending. And then we're going to need to get a round of observatories out in my cities. That's 15 XP. So it just needs to win 1 battle and then it gets to the 17. Then it gets to 17 for the 3rd promotion. Alright, so we've got that. I do want to stupid spy specialist. Maybe you run an artist because we're still trying. Wait, hold on. How much culture does this have? 20, 40, 60. No, the artist doesn't do anything because it's not putting any culture on that tile. So no, the artist doesn't actually do anything. That said, I'll run a scientist. So we do need to improve this tile. We might as well do it while we're here with the stack of workers. We're still not at war with, still not at peace with Shaka yet, so might as well get this. Oh, you know what I need? I need another. Do I still have my replacement settler? Yes. I was like, I need another settler. I forgot I have never used the one I built for that spot. Very, very slow to get that spot. And I do not need to work this extra specialist for right now. I might just work double artist though. Or how much faster do I get the worker done? Better to work the extra tile and get the workers done. The workers who are slowly improving the terrain here. I would cover these workers, but Mao says he is not plotting war at the moment. So we're going to need some more catapults, as I said. I've got one there. 1, 2, 3. Just crank out maybe 3 or 4 more. Another one for over here. Yeah, Shaka all of a sudden not attacking so much, is he? He sure backed off, didn't he? He still refuses to talk. He's just making these suicide charges into my territory for no apparent reason. Alright, well, you heal. You heal. You want to take this guy with your 96% odds? Somewhat odd decision to just have his units run into my territory and die. I'm not complaining though. They're a lot less dangerous like this than they would be if they grouped into a stack. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm going to move him here because that's a safer tile than there. Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, you just heal up there. Kind of shocked that he's still refusing to talk to me. Or not culture. I know the culture bar graph's going to look like. Yeah, so hopefully from this point on, I'll be the #1 military power. Like, if you look over the longer term, it's hard to see. This is why it's always hard to see the long-term bar graph. Like, I was well behind Mao earlier, and you can see when I devastated the AI in a couple different wars. Cheap theater. Yeah, I try to get the theater done first in every city, just because it's both cheap and it's really helpful for culture. So road this first. How close are we? Very close now. So why do I road first? Because that way this worker doesn't waste its turn. It actually gets over there and helps out. Alright. So I think I'm gonna do 0% science for like 2 or 3 more turns, and then I'm thinking of burning a golden age, just to help me research astronomy, and then maybe to steal. Either that or go to democracy so I can get started on Statue of Liberty, which is going to take forever. Absolutely forever. But, I mean, I won't finish it unless I start it, so... We'll do astronomy, maybe then we'll go democracy, I'm not sure. I'm hesitant to go scientific method because it'll obsolete my monasteries, which are providing a lot of culture. Golden Age for Statue of Liberty wouldn't be bad either. That's also a possibility. Hold the Golden Age until then. I don't know. Jails wouldn't be bad either, just to get the extra espionage points, so I can track and the AI's research a little bit more. Other great stuff like physics for the airships. Airships would be fantastic. Just cut apart the AI really easily. The filler city to work at gold. No, I'm not gonna cram another city in here. The land is very low quality, and I'll be able to work the extra gold tile as soon as we get to higher up on the tech tree where there's more food. Like, I'll be able to work that later on, so it's not like that gold resource is going to go to waste indefinitely. It's a good suggestion. It's just not one I want to go for right now. All right, so let's whip the forge. There we go. Very nice. Just to power up future whips. Okay, so we've done what I want to for here. Now I want to go over here and start. I want to start improving these tiles while I'm still at peace with Ragnar, because eventually I'll have to go back to war with him again. But I'm hoping just to go to war with Mal next. Stay out of conflict with Shaka if I can, because he's gonna have rifles soon. He's been slowly creeping his way there. Thanks, Dave Nick. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying it a lot more now that I killed Shaka's stack. So what do we finish here? A catapult. So what we really want to get here next is a observatory. But I guess I'll just stick it on a catapult for now. You are one of my best cities, so I think you just keep doing calves for now. Yeah, that 26 space production is quite nice. Okay. Yeah, this is good for right now. What else do I want? So the city does have some commerce potential, if not a ton. Like, the university is probably next, even though it's very expensive. But now that we actually have some food here, we can grow the city and just grow onto these tiles and then whip the university for 4 pop or whatever it's going to cost. Alright, so we do need to get some more tiles improved here. Now, instead of working an unimproved tile, I'm just going to run the double artist specialist. I think that's better. But next up is the monastery, even though we're not that far away from scientific method. So we don't have quite enough to get to astronomy yet. Astronomy is an extremely expensive tech because you get no prereq bonuses. Also, Shaka still refuses to talk. So, don't know why he still refuses to talk. Sooner or later he will, though. I mean, we put such a beatdown on him. It's surprising he hasn't tried to sign a peace deal with us yet. Because I think we now actually do have, no, we still don't quite have cultural dominance on this tile yet. Very close. What's the actual number? 23,382 to 23,059. Super close. Again, as soon as the city pops its borders, though, it'll... why is it working in unimproved grassland tile? There's got to be something better for the city to work than this. I mean, I could trade this tile over from Patty Cow. Oh yeah, that's right, there's a galley down here. And 2 caravels, one of which is damaged for some reason. Chop the jungles at Hope's Peak. Yeah, I would like to get rid of some of these too. As I've said, these are just got work for all these workers to do. Alright, put a road down first and then start farming. At least we're not in a ton of danger right now. Kind of gone back to a more leisurely pace here. I don't even know that I need this spy right at the moment. I might move him back into my territory just so he doesn't die. Can save him for when I might actually need him. So, gathering another stack over here. If you're wondering why I'm generally not building rifles, it's because you can draft rifles, but you can't draft cavalry. And calves are generally more useful anyway. As I said, I would like to go into nationalism just for a couple turns if I can get cultural dominance on this tile and on this tile. Still waiting to toss that city down. But we legitimately have made some progress today. Like, as opposed to some of these other games where it's felt like I wasn't making any progress at all. And if I can, like, astronomy is also, as I said, is big because then I can ferry units over here with galleons. Also gonna have to do something about this, so instead of this, let's build a caravel to deal with this incoming galley. I know it's gonna come in and try to pillage. I don't think I can actually stop it from pillaging in the short run, but it's easy to replace the damage afterwards. Alright, that should be enough catapults after that. I'm actually kind of liking the idea of just spamming out workers here to improve this territory. Alright, catapult. Stagnation, you're probably okay. I want you to do... I actually want this city to do a observatory, but I don't have the tech for it yet. I will. 5 turns. That'll get us close. Here comes yet another random Shaka unit. Still refuse. What is with him not talking? he keeps this up, I'm just going to have to move down here and deal with him anyway. And just have to sign peace with, or go after Mao regardless. Maybe I'll do that, start moving some units over, because Shaka just apparently is not going to talk to us. For whatever reason. Trying to see what the culture is here. Alright, we're behind by 150 now. I know I've been saying this, but it's when this city pops its borders that we'll see it. Geez, I always want to get this university, and then I never want to whip it because I don't want to give up the population. Let's, I don't want to stop working these cottages because they're really good. 3 turns. Alright. So let's see how many units... Oh, I can whip this now, can't I? It will cost 2... let's not whip it just yet. How close are we to getting control of this tile? Close. 6,000 to 6,700. Well, we're not close to getting control of this tile. We're a long way away. Actually going to get control of these tiles first before we get control of this one, somewhat remarkably. If you're wondering why that is, it's because Paris is putting out a lot of culture. Well, actually, I'm not sure why this tile in particular would have so much more than this one. I guess Paris is putting culture on... Yeah, Paris is putting culture on this tile, that's why. Anyway. So you heal... See if I can certainly spare some of these units. Let's see. I'm going to take some of the ones that don't have quite as many promotions. I'll leave the rest up there. I love the animation when it's like a whole bunch of units moving together. I don't know if you guys know this, but that was initially a bug. It was a bug in the game during testing, but it was like so cool looking that everyone just decided to keep it in the game because it was really cool looking. Anyway, 10 turns until Shaka gets rifling. I'm hoping he'll sign peace before then. So the good news is we would have odds to kill everything in this city. We would just need to take out the defenses first with catapults. But if we could do that, we would have strong odds to kill everything. Unless it's at 5th ring already. So let's see. So it's 2nd ring, 3rd ring, 4th ring. Oh yeah, no, Paris. Okay, so Paris, yeah, I guess it's not putting culture. I don't know why there's so much culture on this tile as opposed to this one then. Oh, you know what it is? It's because this city was... This was a Zulu city, and I guess it just put more culture on that tile for some reason. So it's probably due to the previous Zulu city on that tile, is my guess. Alright, so you can help build a lumber mill there. Alright, so we're going to farm this. So the catapults, their job is going to be take out the defenses in Guangzhou, and then after that, we'll just keep you here for right now. And then after that's done, it will be to go back and be ready to defend against Shaka the next time Shaka comes over the border, which we know is going to happen. So we can get the Jewish temple right now. That's worthwhile to do. Or no, actually, let's do the monastery, and then we'll overflow into the temple and finish it. Yeah, we'll overflow into the temple and finish it from there. It's a small city that has no production, so... Sadly, we're going to have 2 Fish 2 Furious get pillaged here. Or not. Okay. Thought for sure we would. Remember, you can never have too many cavalry. It's like literally impossible to have too many. 1 cuirassier there. Ragnar got a great well, a lot of great engineers in this game. Alright, we still don't have cultural control there yet. 2 turns. Alright, he's willing to talk. Excellent. Let's kill this unit first because we can. Might actually do better with a pike here, but I don't think I have a... We'll just check the pike odds. I don't think they're better, though. No, you know what? Because we'd be attacking across the river there. If we attack from here, we don't have the river crossing penalty. I was going to say 79's not great, but... No. I was like, come on, I'm not going to lose the set. Not going to lose, though. Well, apparently we did. Didn't roll very well in that battle. Trading a cab for a crossier is not a good trade, but... we had 4 and 5 odds to win. I'm not gonna like be scared of taking those odds, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and sign. Wait, didn't it say he... I thought it said he was willing to talk. Didn't it say he was willing to talk? Maybe I'm crazy. I thought it said he was willing to talk, though. Well, in any case. I thought he was willing to sign peace. Maybe I miscounted. Alright. Almost there with this stack. We'll probably want a rifle to cover this. But then again, like I said, I'm going to draft rifles shortly. Just waiting to get cultural control of these 2 tiles. Alright, so we got that finished. Now actually what I need you guys to do is road this tile while I'm not actually at war with China for a change. Good example of how if you have food you can make basically any spot worthwhile, even a crummy filler city like Indiegogo. Start getting some value out of it. There's a lot of workers over here. Sure hope Ragnar doesn't decide to attack that. Alright, he's not currently plotting war. Alright, so I think we've got what we need to start this, get this going here. Just want to grab a rifle. I've got one over here, which is not a threat from Mao. Let's start shifting this over. We still got a musket in a city on a hill. So yeah, 2 fish, 2 furious. For some reason, this galley is not trying to pillage these. I don't know why, but we've got a caravel that's going to try to kill it, and hopefully will. So I'm waiting for this city to be 1 turn away from growth to pop with the monastery. I need like 1 more turn or so. Now watch Shaka runs a unit all the way around to hit that worker. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. He's attacking across a river. Okay. You have trained your first naval unit. I've trained your first naval unit. Okay. Back to the calves. At least until we're... How did Islam spread in Poverty Point? Oh, it's the one city that doesn't have religion. Wait, what? Oh, Shaka's brought another stack back again. Okay. Well, let's kill this stack first. Now I wish I hadn't just rode a group of units off the last turn. Or at least see what odds I'm getting. Actually not getting especially great odds, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have great odds. Let's see if we can just sign peace here. Yeah, I'm not in the mood to fight this right now. I'm gonna need more defenders over here. That would have been tricky to deal with. Trying to settle the island, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know how he couldn't get it over there anyway. He doesn't have astronomy tech. All right. So for the moment, I can move some of these calves, but I got to be ready to shift them back again in 10 turns. Fortunately, that should give us enough time to deal with Mal. All right, you guys now can come back here and fix this wheat farm that we've been waiting on forever to fix. And you can come back here. Is it ever worth using the culture slider? Yes, yes it is. But right now, I think it's more important to keep pushing research. It could be in the very late game that if I already have all the text I need, that I just turn off research and go to full culture. But it is not worth doing that right now, at least in my opinion. All right, so I think now's a good time to do this. Okay, 2 pop with that. These tiles up here, and then we can give some of these tiles back to Philistinia, which I guess is fine. I guess we need to improve this tile though. It's missing that. All right, so this is gonna pop next turn. I predicted this. I think this is gonna flip to us in like one or two turns. I'm gonna need some defenders for that city though. Like Cavs are great for zone defense, but they don't actually protect cities that great. Well, we can flip into nationhood for a couple turns, and then here I also want to get this tile improved before I declare war. Oh no! What the? How did I end up on the musket? Oh well. So we'll road that and then. So, gathering our force here, putting the group together. Yeah, drafting around of rifles from every city would help a lot. Just get me some more defenders to put up near the front lines. Because like I have to defend here, and here, and here, and then both of these. I guess that's not noticeably worse than what I had in the past. But it's not great either. So that should be enough cats here. I think we have 7 catapults. It's still going to take a while because of the obnoxious Chichen Itza plus castle defenses. Just takes absolutely forever. Oh, Shanglo! We finally have Shanglo, you guys. There's one more catapult. Finally! Klondike is a center of scholarship and learning. We can just do the temple, because they're going to swap over to an observatory shortly. Alright, you can go to Indiegogo and defend there. That'll get me 8 catapults. Alright, cool. So this is what I was hoping, that it would finish the monastery and then have enough to... the overflow would finish the temple. And that gets us up to like 50 culture per turn. Alright. Oh, why didn't I put another worker on that tile last turn? Never mind, we can still get there. Finally! Ha ha ha. We've only been waiting like the whole game for this. Shanglo. Alright, first thing we want is a theater. I really wish there was something I could chop to get this done. I don't see any tiles, I don't see any forests here that can be chopped though. At least it can be done quickly. Yay! Will I build the Apostolic Palace? I think it's already been built. I think someone else already built it. Alright, and look at that. We now have 50% cultural control on this tile here. Nice. Very nice. That was the goal. All right. So I'm going to play out this turn, and then we're going to stop here because going after Mao is going to be like the start of another. I want to start that at the beginning of another session. I don't want to do that right now when I'm kind of tired from this one. And this is kind of a convenient point to stop too. All right, so remove the jungle. I guess you can hang out there for this turn, just so those workers aren't totally unguarded. Wait, what happened to the... Oh, there it is. Oh, I forgot to move this boat. Okay, well... Oh, you know what it is? It's when we signed peace, he got bounced out of my territory. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, this is jungle here. We want to clear it out if we can. And this also means I've got like all my cabs over here. All right, well, the one thing we can do is now that we have the Shanglo location, we can start doing some drafting. Civics time. So losing free speech sucks because we're going to lose the 100%, but we want to be able to draft. All right, let's hit them. Let's hit them up. I'm not going to draft the capital because I'm happy with where the capital is, but everybody else is pretty much going to get drafted. All right, Philistinia, come on down. So that gets us the reason why I popped into Theocracy, get the extra promotion. Also, by the way, this means that while I'm in Theocracy, the extra calves are going to come out with the extra promotion too, which is pretty fantastic. So I've already got this rifle here. Let's bring you over to join the Opium War crew, and then the rest of these I'm mostly going to put on the border. So Philistinia, Klondike, I don't want to draft. It's one of the only other cities. Hope's Peak, yes, for sure. You even got an extra population point I don't need. Why don't you stay in there for right now? Yes, for sure. Patty cow. We'll move this. This can go to Shanglo, actually, along with several other defensive units. Camp Nowhere. Oh, am I already at my draft cap for this turn? Oh, that's right. You can only draft 3 per turn. I forgot. For some reason, I thought you could draft more than that. All right. Let's get double rifles in this city, but I want to wait for the. I'll wait for the road to finish and then just move in like that. All right. So good session. We actually flipped 2 cities this turn. Guangzhou is next. We managed to take over top spot in military power. Had a very dramatic showdown with Shaka. But now we're pretty comfortably first in everything. First in food. Yeah, I'm at 927, and now Shaka's at 600. So with this round of rifles, I'll definitely be a lot more secure. And as I said, with I want to build some galleons. I'll try to build a couple galleons out of 2 Fish, 2 Furious, so that I can ferry units over here. And like I said, if I can get some more units over here, I'll feel confident enough to plant this city, which has been on the table forever. And then I can start hitting Ragnar from 2 sides at once. Like if I flip these 2 cities from that direction and flip Uppsala from this direction, I mean that's like his whole civ. Mao has 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 cities back here, and then he has 3 cities that are increasingly getting swallowed up by my culture. So Guangzhou now, Shanghai next. And then Shaka is more of a long-term project. Shaka, it's just like not dying to his units for right now and getting control of towns. Like we are going to flip this one, so just making progress a little bit at a time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed this session a lot more than the last one. I'm really glad that Shaka gave me those extra like 2 to 3 turns to sign those extra 2 to 3 turns just to gather my forces. It was a narrow run thing. I only just barely had enough units, and I think the key thing was recognizing that leaving 1 trebuchet alive would cause all those units to stop while he bombarded the city's defenses. Thank goodness. Hopefully by the next time Shaka comes back, we'll have control of the first string tiles at this city. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but that's what I hope so. So anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you guys again next week. Until then, have a good one. Take care. See you soon.